Starts when it wants to start.
It's
okay. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is podcast Squadcast. Not really. We're changing the name, but hey, I have here Melodic. Say hello, Melodic.
What up?
And I
Hi.
have B. Say hello, B.
What's good?
And joining us for the first time today, or the first time ever, really, Peachy. What's going on, Peachy?
oh, I'm good.
So, yeah. I mean, they know about us. So, Peachy, do you want to talk about anything like what's your favorite console or anything like that?
Well, I guess I'll stick with just the ones that I own. Just the PS4. I'm really enjoying. Although I'm currently like in what's to play. I'm really in a constant state of waiting for the next big thing to get me interested.
Okay, I guess we'll probably drift off to talk about the NX later. You never know where the podcast may go, but yeah, let's start with video game releases. If recently we've heard about E3 was a while ago, and there was games released then and news. Game announces. So Melodic, let's start with you. Do you know any video games that you was released or just announced that you want to talk about?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure about announced, but I'm kind of excited about We Happy Few,
Uh-huh.
to name a title.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
It just looks interesting. There's not many British video game companies like they used to be, at least. And to kind of see a Britain-focused game, it's just unique.
Yeah, I believe someone we know said that it was based off of a book. Now, I one really don't remember the title of the book. I also don't remember, since I don't remember the title of the book, I didn't read the book either. And but I honestly I would definitely like to read the book. So knowing like how well that game looked, now it intrigued me. I would definitely want to go back and either read the book or just can't wait for the game because of how interesting it was. Was there any other games, or would anyone else want to give more on that?
Well, that game, we Happy Few, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It when I saw the presentation for it, it reminded me a lot of I can't think of the series name right now. It's one with the big daddies and the little girls.
You're talking about
Bioshock. Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of Bioshock.
Definitely.
It's funny you say that because it also kind of reminded me a whole lot of Dishonored.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Things are pretty similar too.
Yeah, I can definitely get both of those vibes from it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I watched the Lore channel talked about the history behind it and what happened, and the backstory behind it sounds really interesting.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking up another game that We Happy Few reminds me of. Gosh, I can't believe I can't think of the name right now. It's on Steam and it's free to play, and
Steam free to play.
yeah, that helps a lot, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm actually, for some reason, and this sounds so stupid, but Borderlands is the only video game that comes to mind right now, and that's not what I'm talking about.
Borderlands-esque humor, maybe?
No.
No.
That's the only game that comes to mind, but it's not the game. I mean, like, that's the only name that comes to mind, but it's not what I want.
Borderlands has Handsome Jack, and his mask is kind of similar to the policeman. That's about all I can bring together with that.
Well, I mean, that helps, but it's not. Borderlands is not the
it.
game that I should be thinking about right now.
Yeah, that was it was a stretch, but still.
Oh no,
Big
I'm not even accepting that as my answer.
Oh no, yeah, don't. Please don't.
Yeah. Are there any other
levels.
games that you've heard about?
What is it? I think Recourse coming out this year or something.
Yeah, I saw that. I really don't know what to make of it. What do you think, B? Did you see it?
Nannerpuss.
Somebody posted Nannerpuss. Why? Who could it be?
I don't know who that person is. Maybe we'll find out one day. Maybe they'll tell us our identity. Maybe there'll be a mod for the chat. Who knows?
Maybe they'll even explain the lost story of the googly-eyed banana.
Yeah,
like we promised in the first
someone needs to.
Oh man, I did not realize what I just did. Now I'm upset.
What'd you do?
I brought Naderpuss back up.
You
Oh yeah,
did.
you did.
Hey,
I wasn't gonna say anything about it.
Even though we have a structured podcast, anything can happen. This conversation can go anywhere. So
I was looking at I was reading the comments, man.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Yeah. Well,
some would say it was almost planned. Now, anyway,
let's just say you planted it there. Get it? Because it's okay.
It's
anyway.
a banana. I like it. It was creative. We'll go
Thank
there.
You. Thank you very much. I'm creative. Yeah.
The game I'm personally looking forward to is Cuphead.
Yeah.
It is a game that has inquired my interest for some time, but it's been taking forever for the process to complete, and understandably so. Understandably so, though.
Now, is it just the what do you think caught you first? Was it the you recognizing the gameplay? Is that what hooked you, or was it just the animation?
The animation by far. The gameplay is not some that I personally. It's not my favorite aspect of the game by far.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of classic 2D side scrollers and Mega Man-esque games.
But yeah, I know that's what was kind of getting me, because as a person that knows that you are a huge Mega Man fan.
Huge.
Yeah. So that's what made me think of this question. Well, is it the fact that the gameplay was meh, or is the fact that the animation is so captivating that it overshadows an already good gameplay?
It's definitely the latter over the former. I feel like the animation is so crisp and so well done. They definitely, the reason why the game is taking so long is probably because they've had to write all of the animation from scratch. They're drawing all of the animation. It's a team of 2 brothers, I believe, and one of them has their wife on the team as well.
So,
and
they've been. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is it kind of like how they did with the Wario game that was for the Wii, where everything was like every animation, like everything you saw was different. It was drawn.
Yeah, it definitely takes from that, but it's mostly taking from 50s style animation, which is stuff that I managed to grow up with, even though I was really late down the road. I definitely watched a lot of MGM cartoons.
Yeah.
Some of the old Disney cartoons, like Steamboat Willie, managed to cross my eye, and stuff like that was really, really influential to me growing up. So seeing it in a game like this, drawn really well, and they even have the TV static to let you know that it was from this time era.
Yeah, it honestly it's honestly a beautiful game. I mean, it's exclusive to Xbox right now, right?
Yeah, Xbox and PC. So
well, yeah, that's kind of the theme for Xbox right now. It's it's available on our platform. Our platform being Microsoft.
So buy a PC. No.
Well, also too, I want to talk about No Man's Sky. It's right now a PlayStation exclusive, except for if you count PC. And yeah, I know that Peachy was looking forward to this. I mean, a lot of people are. But Peachy, do you have anything to say about it?
About Cuphead?
No, about well, if you want to say something about Cuphead, you can. But I was talking about No Man's Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually looking forward to it. I'm mostly looking forward to just seeing I forgot what it's called. I believe it's called this super engine that they have.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's this whole sort of debate about whether or not using this this debacle about using this sort of super engine to develop a game, because currently the team is in some legal trouble with the makers of a super engine that they are claiming that No Man's Sky team, I forget what the development team's name is called, but No Man's Sky team.
Is it Hello Games?
Yeah, Hello Games.
Yeah, Hello Games. Oh, it was just about whether or not they use the engine itself without, getting permission to. But so far, it seems like it's still gonna, be released, which I'm really looking forward to it. It's most likely gonna be the next PS4 game that I'll be getting.
Yeah, I mean, like, It is definitely interesting, and for when the stuff that they talked about when they first announced it, along with kind of when the PS4 was just really new and stuff. And that, of course, thinking about it, that is something that people definitely would like to try out. Just kind of adventuring with your friends and stuff, and just seeing all these, new planets and things like that, and just exploring. I mean, it sounds really cool. Another thing that I kind of want to talk about is I really want to talk about God of War because it is a game that, of course, people are saying that it won't be a reboot. People are saying that it is a reboot. I mean, and there's also other things like the way that its style has changed, where it's less cartoonish. It kind of reminds me more of a Naughty Dog game in the sense of it looks like Uncharted 4, or and that type of style, or it kind of reminds people of a type of Tomb Raider game, recently. What do y'all think about that?
I
Definitely interested in the gameplay. Real quick though, I wanted to say that somebody in the comments has said that we left them out. Who could it be?
Is it B-Man?
That's completely pertaining to the question that we asked. Like completely on topic. Nice.
Yeah. So anyone?
Hey, we got to balance. We got to balance.
Actually, I'm trying to get to the comments right now. I was having a little bit of trouble getting there.
Between the question and the comments.
Because I definitely want to look out there and see. If you are listening, please. I haven't checked the comments yet, but if you are listening, please, feel free to talk to us, and we'll read it and we'll respond to your questions or even your statements. You make this podcast as much as we do, and we just want to make sure that you know that. And
yeah, melodic.
Don't worry about it.
Really, you use that catchphrase, Peachy, which is interesting.
I'm reading the comments. I ain't reading the comments.
I will worry about it.
I need to find the comments.
I will worry about it. I will worry about it all night and day.
After that, what the person sent in the comments, I know exactly who that is.
Who could it be? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, everyone.
Is it Pokahard? Unless he changed his name.
No, seriously, who's Bossum 1997?
I have no clue.
We will not discuss that over.
Yeah, we really can't.
Yeah, he has my attention.
That's good. That's good. Boss.
Hope so. Hey, Bossum, if you're out there, respond real quick.
Yeah, and try not to, be so loud on the keyboard next time. Anyway.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, I'm kidding. I couldn't hear. I was just messing with you. So let's get back to the melodic. Do you have anything to say about God of War? At least what it looks like.
I'm actually really excited about it, if I'm honest. It seems like a reboot, and I'm really liking the Nordic theme they're going with instead of Greek. It seems nice.
Yeah, it really has my attention, and I don't know. I have to admit, going into the PlayStation, going into the whole PlayStation presentation. And where before that, like even a couple of days, I was just like, I'm kind of done with God of War. But the way that they announced it, and it being one of the first things that come up, I was even like, if they would have been like, hey, what's up, or if they just would have started off and all you see is a whole bunch of yelling, and then you see Kratos, then I would have been like, what are they doing? But it was the way that they introduced it. They started off with the kid, and all that, and it was. I don't know. It made it a lot more personable. Like I can actually understand this character, and I guess it just shows different levels of the character, and it just introduces you, to a side that you probably wouldn't necessarily see being advertised like that.
One thing I can say is what I'm really missing from the previous sort of incarnations of the God of War, I guess, series is. This new combat system, with it being so similar to the new Lower Crop Adventures of Tomb Raider, it really doesn't seem as fast-paced as, the classic now God of War series. And I know I'm really going to miss that. The story seems, well, there's not much we know about the story other than Kratos has his son. So I guess you don't know much about if it was going to be a good story or not. But I know right off the gameplay, I'm not the most excited, but it definitely does look good visually.
Honestly, it feels more like a Naughty Dog esque God
It
of War.
does, absolutely. And that's I mean, that's kind of what some people were thinking when they were watching at the beginning. And even just watching through, you were still kind of thinking, like, Santa Monica, we know that it's your job to take care of this IP, it's yours. But, there are people are kind of saying, hey, I like what you're doing here, but did Naughty Dog make this? So, yeah.
Nice.
It's just interesting. I kind of just want to know your pings, anything. Does anyone have anything to say before we move on to our next topic?
No.
Actually, I want to speak of a certain game that got some new news
Uh-huh.
recently. I think it's just like earlier today or like last night. But are you any of you interested in the new Dragon Ball Z game, Dragon Ball
Yes.
I
Xenoverse
would
2?
love
Yes.
to hear
Yes.
about
Yes.
it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
guessing you've seen some of the new gameplay.
Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't
I have not.
personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
What
have.
was it?
I'll watch it right now.
I mean, like, what did? Can you describe it?
Uh, well, it was basically a little bit of the previous trailer footage that you've seen, but also gameplay footage of. Well, do you know how Xenoverse and the Xenoverse, I guess now series since it's getting a sequel, it's a big deal about creating your own character, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, in this new gameplay, they revealed transformations for the characters, and in the first game, I believe it was basically only the sand race they was allowed to go Super Saiyan
Yeah.
only. But
And now.
now with Xenoverse 2, all the races have their own
Oh, the
transformation.
transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are turn out a mixed bag, but I'm pretty excited for most of it. Like
Yeah.
one thing that I'm pretty stellar about is that it seems like it's still not really confirmed since the trailer is in Japanese, and also there was some previous interview talking about how it's probably not going to be this way, but still in the trailer, it showed transformation for like the Namekian race. In the anime, they are able to, well, some of them are able to turn into giant versions of themselves. That
Yeah.
was in the trailer. It also showed off more of the Freezer race, which still I don't think has an official name. I think it's
Uh.
still Freezer race.
The nickname for the Frieza race is the Arcosian race, but I'm pretty sure that's only for Dragon Ball Online. So I don't know if it's been canonized yet or anything like that. But yeah,
Uh,
they've gotten transformations too, which is really cool. They're definitely the race I'm gonna choose. Cooler was one of my favorite characters.
Oh yes, I am definitely choosing Freezer race or Cosine too.
Yeah,
And it's really sweet because they also have their transformation is pulled straight out of the most recent movie, Battle F. So now all Arcosians can turn into, I guess, golden Arcosians.
yeah, which is
And
really cool.
the last two, the Majins and the humans. The Majins, it seems like they will be turning into Kid Bulls, which is cool, but I find
Yeah,
it a little bit, and since no one would want to look exactly like the other person, but maybe like a different color.
yeah,
But what is really exciting is the humans, because the footage that was shown, it seems like they will be able to ride. The trailer itself showed the human character riding the flying Nimbus and using the power pole from the anime. But
yeah.
there's
That
also been speculation that it could possibly extend to other mounts and other, weapons. So like possibly a sword and hey, maybe even that pole that's gonna be given away in pre-orders that uh I forget his name. Master Paw.
yeah. I can't remember his name either right now. It was Tien's master, I believe.
But just having like a variety of mounts and like weapons to bring into combat, that just seems kind of
Shout out
funny. Like you would
Piccolo.
never think of mounted combat in a DBZ game, and that just it makes me excited. If
Poker
anything,
Hard agrees, by the way, with the race. Shout out to Piccolo. Just wanted to throw that out there
Oh
again.
yeah, the Namekian transformation is pretty cool too.
What is the Namekian transformation, by the way?
It's becoming a Super Namekian, which is basically just a giant form of themselves. Kind of like Lord Slug.
Ah, good
Yeah,
times.
yeah. I feel like that would be pretty interesting for competitive play. Like if you're going online and a Namekian player is going versus your Saiyan character and you go Super Saiyan 3 and they become a Super Namekian, is that going to give you a bigger advantage because you're bigger, or is that going to make you a bigger target?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that is
know,
kind of the whole size versus type debate.
Yeah.
Like, especially in games like Smash Brothers, the larger you are, sure, you have a larger hitbox, but
you could turn into combo food if you really don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was. That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Same thing for Naruto, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Bigger characters, hit harder, but
Push the data around.
will
It doesn't
be
matter.
will be
Sorry. Hold on.
be
Punished.
tossed around a lot.
It's a bigger target.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ah,
okay, I think we should go to the next topic, and we can revisit this if anyone have any ideas. Really, the next topic is something that I believe we can all agree on. Uh, SD cards, should they actually provide the storage that they advertise? And I guess one of the reasons why I really want to talk about this is because what are some of the uses you can use, or what are some of the things that you end up missing, not only from space, but um like let's say SD cards. Like, what is the potential of them, and why is how can this be one of the things that's hindering them? Like,
Um. Oh, excuse.
no, you know.
One of the one of the things I've noticed about SD cards is they're kind of difficult to use, at least on mobile devices. I filled one of my SD cards up. It was only about 16 megabytes, and
that,
no, 60.
whoa. 16 megabytes? Of
My
course you
bad,
fill that
giga.
up.
Yeah, it's just
No,
16 megabytes. That's like two songs.
It's like
yeah,
one app.
With
no,
terrible quality.
16 gigabytes. My bad. And I filled it up, and I remember I got a new one for my new phone, and it's like 64. So I definitely want to put that one in. I did, and I'm trying to transfer a lot of my data over to that one. But the way that's going is not very good because it keeps trying to copy files instead of moving them, and it's just a more difficult process. I feel like it should be a little bit more user friendly.
What application
Oh,
are you using to do this?
yeah.
Um, I
Is it
have
the
a
default
file
one?
manager. I have a file manager. Yeah, the default one on my phone. But
I
I've
use
also attached
ZArcher
it.
most of the time, actually.
Uh,
Well, you
I,
have the phone you have is an LG, right?
yes.
See,
I've also tried linking it to the computer to try to do it manually from the computer, and that's also really difficult because there's so many
Really?
files. Yeah.
All you gotta do
So
is just copy, paste, and wait
yeah,
that
I'm sorry.
possible hour,
Um,
yeah.
assuming you're using
But a lot of
or
files
making
are.
use of USB 3.0.
yeah, 3.4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have, but the files have been left behind sometimes, or not completely copied over,
Was
stuff
that
like that.
Secure's files?
Was that what?
Yeah, they're secure
Secure's
styles.
files?
Like unnecessary files?
No, no, Secure as in the movie. Shameless plug.
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't know you were really going to talk about that right now.
Oh no, just
Yeah.
I
No,
was just
dude,
wondering because you're supposed
the
to send
the
this.
files
Anyway,
to the movie Secure, which you should definitely go check out right now.
well, you don't have to check the movie out.
I'm not going to actually plug it, but
You're
soon we
gonna have to
will.
find it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Uh,
Okay, everyone, we'll be right
you know
back
what?
after the break. Hello, my name is Jimmy. You should find. Okay, anyway, let's stop. Uh,
No,
any.
but yeah, your files are safe, man. Put them on a drive.
Thank you very much.
Can I just ask
Email it.
something that kind of pertains to this whole question? What
Sure.
type of files and programs and do you mainly download on your SD card? Is it mainly pictures or
music?
Music? Why don't you just upload all your music onto a cloud service like Google Play Music?
And you knew Melodic. You set him up for that. You knew it was music.
I know. But you don't have to. You would not have to worry about re-downloading anything, and could just do whatever.
And as far as I can tell, your signal is pretty good most of the time. So
originally, a lot of my music was on Google Play, but they became a paid-for application, and I didn't know if it would be.
Oh no!
Wait, what's
20,000 of your songs you'll be allowed to store them for free.
No, over 20,000.
Over 20,000. I'm sorry. I was in the beta when it first came out, and I believe it was 20,000.
Yeah, they increased it.
And since then, I did not go back because I haven't reached that limit. I'm only like a couple of thousand in.
Yeah.
So
you would be good for the most part. Just upload it to that instead.
All right, I'll try that.
Next caller. No, I'm joking. Let's check the chat. Is anything happening in the chat?
Not really.
I think Bossman should do something anyway. Whoa! Is that that one person that's in the chat that I really don't want to say their name? Let's just say Mastercore. Is that Mastercore?
Who's Mastercore?
Oh my God, is that Mastercore?
That is Mastercore.
Oh no.
Hey, what's up, Mastercore? How are you?
Oh no, Mastercore. Oh,
I am happy we have a mod.
Oh no. Oh, ew.
All right.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
I mean, then again, technically speaking, your name is kind of out there.
Yeah, so he apparently doesn't care, so let's not. Hi, Christopher Reed. How are you?
I'm just saying, your name is kind of out there now.
Yeah, you know what? He just threw mine out there, too, so let's do it, Christopher Reed. How are you today?
I mean, yeah, okay.
An eye for an eye, right?
Well, actually, now you just made it out
you
there
just gave
for
him
the
advertisement, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why I said
everyone go visit Christopher Reed's channel.
I wasn't going to do that. Not yet. Eventually, we're going to do that. And we're going to do that after the podcast.
Yeah, if you want to see him get his butt handed to him.
You know, how about this? One day,
Keister. Hold up, no. Melodic, did you just say Keister?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, I know I was struggling to find. I was struggling to find one, but that was bottom of the barrel, man. Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying, man. We gotta avoid that age restriction.
Oh yeah.
Now you're
like the one who messed up the last video for that.
Oh yeah, yeah, but what he said isn't as bad as he said last time.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh no!
Oh yeah, I've been pretty good so far.
I did have to bleep you last time too. Like afterwards, like after you messed up the first time, I had to bleep you afterwards. It was
Oh yeah. I appreciate that.
I mean, I should appreciate it so we don't end up getting. Yeah. So, anything else we could say about SD cards or why? Okay, I mean, like, do you believe SD cards are the future, Melodic?
How did he get here?
The Super Smash Brothers chat.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Super Smash Brothers chat that I'm not a part of.
You just gotta stop. You gotta stop linking it every time we do one. You gotta stop linking it.
I mean, we have to get these.
It was inevitable that Chris would join.
It's true. That's cool. I feel like that's just more spam. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. No, that's definitely more spam. All right, great. I'm linking the chat. I'm sorry, not the chat. I'm linking the stream, and people are liking it. But those are just robots.
Okay.
What?
Or really like girls.
Thanks, robots.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Go see Robots in theaters, June 2017.
2004. Anyway.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that was an old movie.
I think you're thinking of iRobot.
Well, yeah,
that was also a good one.
Yeah.
But back to the whole SD card discussion. To be fair, expandable memory is definitely a must for if you are a person who really thinks that native apps are the future and whatnot. But I don't know.
Now we're getting into this native apps versus web apps, right?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna say that if you download as much music as I do, or have a lot of music on your phone,
Oh no, you could just use a cloud service again. You don't really need to keep all that stuff local.
Or you could do that.
That's always, something we think of. Okay, but you said a cloud, right? You said the cloud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you don't have any signal or Wi-Fi, and
you can store it in the cache.
But where's the cache stored?
On the phone.
In the bank.
Really? No. Okay. Where's the cache stored? If it's stored on the phone, what storage is it using? The actual phone storage? Isn't that eventually going to be used up?
Like RAM, and it depends on how heavy you are with applications and whatnot. Which is why usually apps like Google Play Music, or I can't really say iTunes. I cannot speak for iTunes. I want to speak for iTunes, but I just can't. But usually music apps allow you to manage space as well for songs you want to download to keep offline and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, SoundCloud I know does that too.
Yeah, SoundCloud also caches.
No, I'm not sure if Pandora does.
I don't think so. I think Pandora is generally just
Radio.
Streaming and no caching at all, because you can't really go back, can you? Unless you're premium or something.
Nah.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, technically Pandora should be treated like radio. It's not going to be available.
I mean, I've been away from Pandora for years. That it's just like even as a person that has Alexa, sometimes Alexa will talk about, hey, don't forget, I have Pandora, and I'm just like, yeah, but I mean, how many people use that? I imagine a lot of people use it.
I actually do use Pandora. It's mostly for stand-up, like old stand-up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They usually repeat very frequently. I mean, so I used to come back to it after a few months after I forgotten the Sandra, and then when I listened to it again, I said, oh yeah, I remember this joke, and then I stopped using it again.
Well, yeah, I mean, see, I have Spotify. I have Spotify Premium. So that's a little bit different. But even with the regular Spotify, you can use for the radio. I remember after classes, I will leave, the building that I won't give names. I'll leave one of the buildings, and I'll go straight to Subway. And while I'm eating at Subway, I'll just listen to stand-up using Spotify. So there's also on services like Spotify. It's also on services. Say if you have iHeartRadio, that app. I know it's on those type of services. So there's a lot of other options other than Pandora. But if Pandora is the application that you want to use, then I said go for it. The only reason why I bring it up is because I'm pretty sure they have more variety with other apps because they're bound to.
Yeah. When you use Spotify, Sage, when you use Spotify, do you have the premium version or do you have the fully paid version? Or,
I have the fully paid version.
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering.
I can't do I cannot have regular Spotify. And
ads.
I was wondering
just
because
restrictions.
There's a whole bunch of restrictions. I was wondering how you would be able to get to those stand-up as easy.
Oh no, you can still do it. It's just I won't be able to select which stand-up I want. It would just be radio-wise.
Yeah.
That's just from my phone. Now, if you have a tablet or if you have a computer, you can select on demand. Of course, you have to deal with ads, but you didn't pay for really anything but your time, to listen to those ads. And
yeah, that's true.
Unless they're secretly stealing your data, which I read their terms and conditions, and I don't believe they really are doing that as much as other companies are. So,
yeah, SoundCloud is kind of a great platform for me personally, as generally it's from the artists for the audience directly. Yeah, it just feels a little bit more intimate than
I think we should,
Spotify, so to say.
Okay, so we should talk about Tidal. First of all, we should start with
Tidal's trash.
I want to start with. Hold on. Let me say this. I want to start with Tidal, as in when we talk about it, from when it first was announced. What did you think about when it was first announced, and then what do you think about as it progressed, and then now? I mean, and what I mean by now is we can think about the servers and how that's kind of been an issue, or how it's gotten better. Because it's still a new service, so I guess you can give them a grace period on that. But I guess let's start with when it was first announced. What was your initial thoughts? Milan, I'll start with you.
For the most part, it was kind of a it depends on how they execute it kind of thought. Like if they don't fix these issues within a week or a day or so, users are going to get frustrated and they're not going to understand why they have to pay such a high price point. Like it's not a bang for your buck, and I don't really think it really supports the artists like they claim it does.
Like,
it's just a cash grab.
Well, to me, it feels like they did a terrible job at portraying the fact, or at least what they wanted us to perceive, is that companies like Spotify, companies like Pandora, are paying the artist or even the label what needs to be paid. And to me, it really just seemed like they were trying to get more money. And I'm not saying that that's really what they were trying to do. That's still up in the air for me because I haven't put much thought past what I actually see from the application. But I would tell you, just for them trying to convince me, it really seemed like they just wanted more money.
Considering, I mean, it's just the execution that says it all for me. It definitely screams, hey, this was a cash grab, as considering they didn't really think about the users first. And that is definitely something that should have been the first thought if they were thinking about releasing a serious app.
I mean, like, I guess we'll even talk about like the service issue. Like I said before, I tried Tidal for it was a month, and really it was 2 months. I tried Tidal for 2 months, and I enjoyed the Kanye West album. I was able to get it, first legally.
Oh yeah.
And that was great. But there was times where I could not go to the homepage, which means as soon as I open the application, say after resetting my phone or just closing the application, the homepage would be just it would say error, it couldn't connect. So I would have to, hopefully if it was up by then, the menu, go to the menu and then select an album or something and then go to search from there.
Yeah, you see, because it's a native app, I think that it has less of an excuse not to give. I mean, it cannot give a user a dead end like that, considering you had to allocate all that space on your limited memory, limited storage, just for that application to run. It should have at least loaded up like the app shell or something, not giving you an error.
To be fair, Spotify actually showed signs of this after I got rid of Tidal, but it did it only like once or twice compared to the consistent times that Tidal has done it over like weeks. So I was quick to forgive Spotify because it was quick to be over, and it hasn't happened since. Versus already dealing with Tidal, and it's been weeks that it's been doing that. So,
something had to have changed.
And also too, really, I just want to know now. But first, before I get to that, is there anything else you want to say, B or Peachy?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about how Tidal was presented when it first came out. When it was first announced and they had the whole big collection of artists together on stage and like holding hands and all that, like it felt like a big old kumbaya. It felt like an innovation in music was about to be born. I was really excited for it. But yeah, it's been a tiny bit of a letdown. But I definitely feel like they can fix these things moving forward. They're not at the point where they're gonna go bankrupt or anything. I definitely feel like if they figure stuff out, they can still pull themselves out of this, especially with recent Tidal things like The Life of Pablo or the Lemonade album drop.
Yeah,
they're still definitely able to pull themselves out of where they are.
Well, honestly, I have to tell you, with Spotify being my #1 application when it comes to these types of services, and that's why I currently have it. I mean, I've tried. I've spent like a month trying, or 3 months technically, trying Apple Music. Of course, I was using Spotify even when I had Music Unlimited by PlayStation. And the thing is, Music Unlimited, I'll get to this. They had a great deal where I had 13 months. We'll start out with this: 12 months for $12. That was a phenomenal deal. And then at the end of the 12 months, they allowed me to pay for 3 more months, which is $3. And then after maybe a year after that, they ended up turning into Spotify, or defaulting where Spotify became the #1. Then I stuck with Spotify for a little bit, even though I was using Spotify with Music Unlimited. So I already had an account there, so I went straight there. Plus, it was already with PlayStation, and then I've already been trying that out, for a while, and see how that application has progressed. And so I've tried out Spotify, I've tried out Apple Music. Well, I have Amazon Prime as being a college student. It was half off for me. So why not try Prime Music? I tried. Of course, one of the bad things about Prime Music is that it doesn't have as great of a library as Apple Music and technically Tidal and Spotify. And then there was one other service that I used, but I really don't remember right now. But as I'm scoring it, is Spotify first, Tidal second. Then there was another application before Tidal, but then it's Apple Music, and then there's Amazon Music. And the reason why is because really Apple Music it's okay, but there was a lot of things, and of course it was still in beta. There's a lot of things that it just didn't sound right to me. Okay. Tidal looked better than Apple Music to me. It just looked better. It was easier to use, even when it wasn't messing up. When it wasn't messing up, it was easier to use.
Yeah.
And also, too, Tidal with this high fidelity. I mean, when you're using great speakers, you really notice it. At least, I mean, you can argue, say I was fooled into that, but I thought I noticed something. And I don't know. It just maybe because I have an Android, Apple Music just didn't flow right. Sometimes I even put the screen in negative mode so I can feel better about myself. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I feel about Tidal compared to everything, all the other ones.
I'm just not a fan of, well, I guess you can say iTunes in general. Just, I mean, let's say I want to share music with a friend or something, how all of my stuff would be shoehorned onto their phone and devices.
Yeah, the thing is, and I'm sorry to cut off, but like as a person that has been asked to help someone set up their devices or to switch things over from device to device, say whether they, like for example, my uncle, like his kid will have an iPod, or he'll give his kid an old iPhone. He wants everything moved over, but in order for me to do it, it wouldn't be just for me to say, okay, I want this, I want some of these things moved over. I would have to do everything, and that's just to make sure that I don't even delete what's already on the iPod. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah.
And there was a point in time where you really couldn't do that, or at least I couldn't find it after spending hours of trying to find it, and that it really made me frustrated. And I try to give Apple chances every once in a while. I mean, to be fair.
Yeah,
But I know with iTunes, for that time at least, it was a huge turnoff.
Definitely.
Hey, Peachy, I haven't heard anything from you. Is there what's going on?
Oh, I just don't have much to give to this conversation. I mostly only tried out SoundCloud and the aforementioned, Pandora. So I don't really have that much experience in Tidal or Apple Music.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off again. But let me just say this right quick. I want to make a correction. Google Play Music was second, not Tidal. Tidal was after Google Play Music.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. All right,
I actually forgot about Google Play Music for
I thought you did. That you're actually you're what reminded me about it, because I know you used to have a lot of you used to play just random music from it, which is great. You discover things.
Oh yeah, actually I learned a lot of my new favorite songs from that app.
Yeah, I believe that. It's great to discover things. Sometimes, like, I don't know, as a person that used to SoundHound everything, when SoundHound was to me at its prime, it just worked the best. Like, it would hear everything that I wanted it to. Now it's kind of iffy. I'm not sure it's because I have the Amazon version, which isn't updated as much as the Google Play version.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I know we talked about SD cards, and now up to where we're at now. Were there any topics that y'all wanted to bring up?
Topics I wanted to bring up. I'm not sure, actually. I'm kind of just going with the flow.
Oh, cool. Because
like the next. Were you about to say something?
Oh, well, I have something, but Peachy, you can take it away.
I was just gonna say, it wasn't like one of the topics at least planned for today was about the latest NX rumor. Or
yeah, I was kind of saving some of it to later. What I wanted to do was kind of not be so structured and like just allow us to go any places and to have a real conversation about things. So if anyone had an idea, we could talk about it.
I mean, I think if anything, it should probably be a little bit more natural. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we okay, I get what you're saying, but
yeah, it's like asking me a topic on the spot type of thing.
Okay, because I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I've been talking a lot, and I also feel like that y'all have been kind of waiting for me to talk to you or to ask you. That's a good question, Pokahard. Where is B?
Yeah, what happened to B?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, what's up, B? By the way, Pokahard says I use SoundCloud. Wow. So shout out to you. SoundCloud is great, also.
Like I said, it feels more.
Waiting for an opportunity to say something. Didn't want to intrude on your good conversation.
Okay, that's what I kind of meant too. You can jump in if you want to.
Yeah, you seem like you're scared to just talk, man.
Nah, man. Just
listening.
You're having a very good conversation.
That's good. That's respectable. Nice. Okay. There was something else that I saw. How about this? Y'all talk about any topics you want until I can end up looking this up because it was a really good topic. And
what topics do you want to talk about, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the topic.
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know.
I mean, we're gathered around the ground fire. Why not say some ground fire songs?
Ground fire. The ground fire.
Okay, yeah, this is perfect. I didn't watch the YouTube video, but I didn't watch the YouTube video. But Machinima, they have a video, and the question is Microsoft slowly destroying Steam? I really want to know.
I saw that video.
I didn't see the video, but I kind of just want to know what y'all think.
No.
Considering they're still uploading games to Steam, definitely no.
That video was basically just talking about I forgot who it was, but it was about someone who's I guess pretty decently well known. It was I guess more not well known enough for me to remember the name, but it was basically a conspiracy.
Chloe?
No, the person who was making the claim of Microsoft slowly trying to sabotage Steam. It was just talking about the conspiracy theory as kind of idea of it, and how if that were to be true, if they'd do something like that, first of all they'd have to make sure that the alternative that they would provide would have to be up to snuff to even do that. Unless if you can't get it from Steam and the only other alternative sucks, then odds are people will find some new way, maybe some illegal ways to get their games and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pirates. It's a hard life.
Don't. Okay, try not to distract. Yeah.
Wait, what?
No,
strike for being a pirate?
I was about to go into a song. It's a hard not like, but
You can sing it.
Huh?
Probably sing it.
Oh, I was gonna do this.
Man.
Okay.
And make reference about it. Yeah, that's not against the TOS, I believe.
Cool.
I have a suggestion.
Let's hear it.
I have an answer.
You sure?
Okay. How about we talk about up and coming artists in music who we're interested in hearing more from?
Okay.
How about you first, Melodic? Because I'm very interested in hearing what you gotta say.
I felt like this was targeted towards me, so I'm a pass. So no.
Oh wow! No, you can't do that, man. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. You're not the host.
Of course I'm not the host, which gives me even more leverage here.
Oh, that's not what you said
That's
last
why
time.
you didn't want to be the host, so you could dodge my questions.
Have you never seen a news like a news show? Only the host can dodge questions.
Exactly.
Ah, man. Shoot.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give a very generic answer for the moment. Because I really don't want to answer this right now.
Nah, dude, just go ahead and answer. If you really don't feel like answering it, then we can just,
Yeah, Josh. What about you?
I don't know. I don't know what Josh. But anyway, Sage, do you want to talk about?
It says his name in the freaking Hangouts.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it could just be fire, That could be Josh.
Yeah, it could just be fire.
Josh is just
fire could be
Round
named
fire.
Josh.
Maybe we're talking about the new album. Sorry, that's a bad joke. Anyway,
Welcome to the new podcast.
artist?
We are called Ground Fire.
Ground fire.
That's our new podcast name. Hey, we'll think about it.
Ground fire. Hey. No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not
It's
Squadcast.
in review.
It's definitely not going to be taken.
I mean, the board has denied your request on air. Congratulations.
Anyways.
Let's talk about Sonic, Pokemon Go, and Tesla.
Oh, wow.
Let's go all the way back to that.
Our most popular topics.
B.
Yeah, what's up? Want to yell more about Sonic and complain until my panties are in a bunch? No.
Wait. Why did you ask specifically me that question, though? That's my main concern here.
Yeah, you're arguing.
Because I respect your music choices.
That hurt.
But why couldn't you just expand it to, everybody here?
No, Sage, no.
It was specifically for me, like asking me
why.
No,
because when I talk, I respect his choices, but also whenever I talk to him about music, either we get a fervent debate, or he says something that I feel that I can comment on. When Sage and I talk about music, normally it's either agreeing or it's just like, yeah, I like that, or yeah, I like that. It's never like,
we don't agree on the weekend. We do not agree on the weekend.
Well, what do you mean about the weekend?
Oh, you really want to do this?
Yeah, go ahead. No,
yeah.
Okay.
Say what it is.
I agree with them on the weekend too. Yeah.
What do you mean that he sounds like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, he sounds like Michael Jackson.
No,
you don't agree with that?
I don't agree with it.
Oh, I agree that he sounds like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he does.
Okay,
he does not.
So melodic.
In comparison,
all right, yeah. So we're done here. Oh, but
we're done here. I guess we have the same taste in music. You know what?
Sage,
goodness.
You can't dodge the question either. Who are you looking forward to? An up and coming artist. It can be as far back as a year or 2 years. Just somebody more recent, preferably.
Okay, well, I just got word that we have to go directly to commercial break, but when we return, Peach will give us one of his top 5 video games.
Wait, what?
Good one, host.
That gave me a great idea, and I believe there's something that idea for a topic. I don't remember who brought it up, but I thought it was a great idea.
Was it
something? After the break?
After the break.
But I mean, I guess we
actually taking a break.
Who wants to do the commercial?
We can do
me. This has been brought to you by. No, okay.
No. The commercial will be about our times and when we start and all that.
Then nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Tell us about your when you're planning on, hosting Friday. What time?
We're doing a podcast.
I'm hosting Friday.
Okay. Well, so what
Friday,
time
Saturday,
should the Friday podcast be?
You said what now?
What time should the Friday podcast be? Like 9, 8, or 9?
You got the weekend podcast.
9 sounds pretty dope. Oh, the weekend. Speaking of which, sounds like Michael Jackson. We'll be here at 9.
Okay. Hey. All right. So we're
in a debate. I'm not getting pulled into this debate
though.
You
want me to go into the?
That's fine. You don't have to be.
I can do the commercial now. You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us right now. You're listening to not the Squadcast, not even the Round Fire, wherever it's called. Hey, listen to us Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on currently YouTube.
I really find it funny how you have to ask permission to do the ad stuff when you're actually the person.
The
host.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, so it was pretty well implied that you were, but that's all right, man. You did a great job.
Cool. I really want to go to the comments. And, oh yeah,
well, one of
Alicia
the
Cara.
comments talks about Alicia Cara. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I was listening to her recently. She was working on her birthday, and she seems like she's very busy, yet trying to keep stay down to earth. And I guess really, I feel like she has a lot of potential.
Yeah. I appreciate the song that I have heard of hers, and a friend of mine at a college that I go to has talked to me about this
Okay, man.
artist. Has talked to me about this artist plenty of times.
Yeah.
So many times, in fact, that some would say that anyway.
I have
No,
no
but yeah,
idea.
a friend of mine told me about the album that she released and said it was really, really good. So I'll have to definitely check it out.
Yeah. Also, too, to answer your question on the number, a new artist that I'm
Yes.
excited to hear. Blink 182. That it's just this new artist that is like, look, when you can just have an album come out of nowhere that just takes over Drake in the the billboards. I think or in the charts. I think that's impressive. And so
Wait.
whoever this
What
new
are
artist
they called
is
again?
Blink 182.
Blink 182.
Yes. This new artist,
I guess I'm really digging Eden right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
And
Heart says he has both of her albums. What's your favorite song on the album, or which one's your favorite album? I should say, Pokar.
If I say I know you do, will it be weird?
If I said we both know, pretty much we all know you do. Would that be weird? Like,
but
by the by, where did Peachy go?
Peachy?
Ichi?
He muted himself.
Huh. Well,
that's not a good sign.
Let's have a talk about Georgia Peaches. Peaches brought to you by
Georgia.
Tropicana. Oh no, yeah, that works too.
Yeah, he keeps trying, man. He keeps trying.
I am. One day.
We should have like one of those commercials like they have on the radio where we just like tell you a story and it end up just being an advertisement for a product. But you've seen this coming already. Yeah.
One day I was walking down the road. Me and my tractor were trying to pick up cows, and then I saw a Georgia peach fall down from this tree.
Yeah.
Bit into it, and it tasted so juicy. Georgia peaches, brought to you by Georgia.
We should do like different type, like variety stations do it a little bit different than top 40 stations. Like a top 40 station would be like, ugh, I'm trying to tell you, I was walking down the street and I was thirsty. It was like 100 degrees out. And my best friend was like, you know what? You look parched. And I was like, yeah, girl, I do look parched. And then there's just like, you know what? And then a peach hit me on the head. And I was just like, gosh, what was that? I picked it up, and it looked so juicy, filled with fruit. And then I bit into it, and my gosh, it was the best thing ever. Yum. So it'll be like, hey, order today, and just use my name, Sage, as the
That's order. The
code.
Oh, yeah. I have a good no, is marijuana is that PG?
Is it a curse? I mean, I don't really know.
No, there's no curse words in it at all. I just have a joke.
It's if it doesn't have to deal with genitalia, then okay.
It does.
Because you're that guy of our group at this moment.
Oh yeah. Oh, you better. I'm the guy with genitalia.
I don't know. But if we invite some of the other person I'm thinking about that recently commented in the chat, then...
I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
Especially that I don't know, that Bossum man, 1997. I don't know.
He keeps talking about Nanopus. What a weirdo.
That sounds dangerous itself, but we all know it's a banana with
googly eyes.
Yeah. Anyway, are there any tracks you guys are excited that dropped recently?
Dang it, no. I was going to tell my story about marijuana.
Oh, well,
sure. Go for it.
Yeah, all right. Here goes my terrible joke. All right. In conclusion, marijuana usage is becoming a common staple in America. Marijuana has been legalized recently in some states. This has led to an increase in popularity, and people are not acknowledging the adverse effects. Marijuana is causing schools to have many drug-abusing dropouts. This has caused students to turn towards crime and the school systems to be harmed. Marijuana. Don't drink it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So did you read that?
Yeah, you read that. First of all, you read all that too. What is this, NPR?
Okay, pause real quick.
Okay.
I wrote that, so I'm allowed to read it.
It's still scripted. It doesn't matter if you
No.
wrote it.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
You know what?
if
The
it's
audience
scripted if you
didn't have
wrote
to
it.
know, snitches. They didn't have to know.
You snitched on yourself, man.
I didn't have to agree, right? Anyway, you didn't see anything.
I mean, yeah, it's
Right.
audio.
It's too late. We have playback.
Not its audio. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on. So, any tracks recently? Oh yeah, each and every song by Lil Yachty. I sure do love Minnesota.
Oh.
It's a joke. That's a joke. Please.
It's a joke, much
Don't
like
judge.
Young Thug.
Don't
Anyway.
judge.
Oh, I'm sorry
Oh,
for that
don't you dare start.
disappointment.
Huh?
No, to be honest, a recent artist, and probably the reason I brought this up in the first place was to give him a shout out. Recent artist I've been.
Okay. I see how it is.
Oh yeah, you bet. A recent artist I've been paying a whole bunch of attention to is Anderson .Paak from the XXL Freshman magazine. He has been doing really, really well. I got his album Malibu. It is really good. I'd suggest you give it a listen if you want or if you're not. You know, I don't even care.
If
but
you're
he's
not,
a dope dude.
right?
Even if you don't want to.
Probably not going to.
No, but
Thank you for
that's
giving
you.
us that option.
It wasn't for you. It was for the viewers. So you know what? Whatever.
Oh, I mean, all right. Mr. Shout Out.
I just figured I would. There's other artists, but you know what? Since
Oh no, you're not plugging
YouTube.
your entire team, man. It's just singular.
Look, man, look.
Hey, breaking news: B has been kicked off. Breaking
He
news:
has been kicked off
Peachy
for.
has been kicked off. Where are you?
Peachy's been kicked off for a while.
You mean muted.
There we go.
Peachy?
Like,
Oh,
I ain't back.
yeah,
All right.
that's why I asked. I noticed.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Who would be one of your up and coming artists that you favor right now?
I haven't been really keeping up with artists lately, so I have none.
See, when you say up and coming, for me, it's just like, I'm actually not sure if they're up and coming or not because I pay attention mainly to producers.
Okay, well, list a producer.
I mean, also too.
Matt Bow,
we said who
Graves,
Say it again.
Matt Bow, Graves,
No, oh, you don't.
DJ Ank.
Basically the last one?
DJ Hank Hill.
No, Ink.
Ink. Yeah, I've heard of him. There we go. Okay, great.
Also, Millennium I paid attention to.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. That's just lightning outside my window. This is great. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure our viewers will like a lot of these music suggestions. Thank a lot.
I'm not suggesting them. I'm just saying who I'm paying attention to mainly.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm not a sellout like you, man.
Ooh. Gosh. He goes and does shameless plugs and then calls other people sellouts.
Shameless plugs. Of who?
Yeah. How
I don't
many
know.
subscribers
How
do
about
we
this?
have?
To
8
answer
and
his
we're already
question,
plugging
just go
people?
back and listen to the playback. No, I'm just joking. You were asked, so it's not really your fault.
Yeah, I was asked twice.
Look, man. If you weren't going to be serious the first time, I had to come back around. No, Poker Hard says, marijuana, don't drink, and acid. You're correct.
This is one. Okay.
Just don't do it.
Please,
Don't do it.
do not do this.
Don't do it.
We're not responsible for anything that you do.
Yeah,
Or
but
not
that
do.
acid.
Just, if you were, we would tell you not to do it, as I wouldn't. So, yeah. Yay. We did a public service announcement. Oh, yeah, I have another public service announcement.
All right.
Melee. That is it
What?
for
You
our
know
public
what?
service announcement.
Nice job.
So is this like the end of the
Um,
topic? Because it seems like everyone has ran out of ideas.
Oh, we're just talking right now.
yeah,
If you
we're
want
just
to, we
having a
can go on to the next
conversation.
thing.
Yeah,
Do,
let's
do
move
y'all
on,
want
man.
the next topic to be the next thing?
Actually, I was
Uh,
thinking about what I had alluded to before I went a little break, and actually it could be kind of tangent to this since it's also music related. I forgot who brought it up, but someone said something about whether or not good music or a good soundtrack could make or break a game
I think
Oh yeah,
I,
we
or
talked
mobile
about that.
game.
that's
yeah,
We
me.
tried talking
that
about
was
that
Branson.
yesterday. Yeah.
Whoever that is, that
Oh,
Christopher Reed
give it
didn't
up.
already say who was. It,
It's already out there now.
yeah, it's pretty much.
Uh,
It's we'll
Literally,
retry next
B is
time.
only there for nickname's sake now. It is only that.
There, yeah, you know who that Branson kid is? No,
Nah,
not
man.
really. No. By the way, Pokehard spreading, you know, saying don't do drugs. That's
don't do drugs, do chems.
All right.
rupees. Rupees. Did you know you can collect rupees if you play video games such as Zelda?
No, I never knew that. Wow,
Yeah,
thank you
that's
for teaching me new things.
you're welcome. Anything to get off the other topic.
You're right.
Go ahead, Peachy.
Oh, I was just bringing up the topic.
So you wanted
Not
to
not
revisit?
much comes off the top of my mind. Although I know one game came up pretty recently that I hear more than I see nowadays. I'm pretty sure you've all heard quite a lot of uh, this Undertale game and how its
Yeah.
soundtrack is found all over the internet in various ways.
Sadly.
And it's starting to feel like a game more known for its soundtrack than its the actual game. I won't be surprised if you were to ask someone about it, they think it's an album and not a game itself.
What game?
Undertale.
Undertale.
You
Well,
know
I
that
guess this
indie
proves our
game that
point.
blew up and everyone's talking about in some aspect or another. That
Yeah.
spawned a community almost as bad as My Little Pony and Sonic, but a lot
Ooh.
No,
better.
it has a long way to go before it's that level. A long, long way.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Um,
it is bad, but it's
it,
not.
it's
It's not My Little Pony bad. It's not.
it's not Sonic
What do you
bad.
have
It's
against
not
the bronies,
Sonic
man?
bad.
Well, Sonic has a reason for being bad.
The original OCs and all.
Oh yeah. Well, it's lasted. It's lasted for so long, and there's been things like the comics to influence people and fuck with them. Oh wow, I
I
suck.
mean,
But
how many
anyway,
Sonic can the world handle?
how many what?
How many Sonics can the world handle?
You know what? We'll find out when the internet breaks.
It
What
won't.
other
Not yet.
communities do you guys think is kind of just out there at this moment, where you like the product, but it's just the community around it? It's just like
Oh, the Squadcast, the current Squadcast, the community is just out there. You know,
somewhere.
it's amazing.
Just
It's
haven't
out there. Yeah, we have to find it first, but it's out there.
Uh,
You know.
I
Hey, how
used
about
to,
the? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I used to get these kinds of. I like the product, but the fan base is kind of feeling
Super
so
Smash Brothers.
yeah, that
I'm
community's
sorry.
kind of crazy.
But look, I love the game, but sometimes I can't deal with the people that play it.
Yeah, the
Oh,
community for that game is another thing that is pretty toxic.
It's just like if I deal, 'cause
hypocritical,
I
actually.
want to learn more about the game. I just don't want. It's
No,
okay. It's okay if I end up, get my butt handed to me. I mean,
No Johns.
as long as I'm learning. But if it's like, I don't know, it's a lot of bad jokes. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Just a lot of bad jokes.
Really
And it's not
bad.
even like it doesn't have to be against me. It could be about other people in the room, and I'm just like, I didn't find that funny.
um, yeah, I definitely. The thing with Smash is either you're. No, I'm not even gonna put people into categories. It's been done so many times. People fit into those categories so naturally when they play Smash, and I feel like it's become less of a fun game to pick up and play, and more of like a game where you have to prove yourself all the time.
Well, I honestly
That's only
believe.
our group.
Well, hold on. I was trying to say
No,
that in
it's
a
the
very
whole.
politically correct way. Well, let me say this. Okay, it's definitely who you're playing with, and I feel like I feel like what we have dealt with over the last year is exactly what is what you said, and it's because okay, hold on. Poker said Fogori is trash, and I guess if you think latency, yeah,
I
technically it is
mean,
trash if you try to go to an actual
I
tournament.
Hey,
I
no
enjoy
Johns,
going.
man. No Johns.
I enjoy going on for glory just because either I'll go against a whole bunch of people who aren't very good and it'll raise my rating, or I'll go against people who are actually good and it'll give me
Wait,
a good fight. So
so they
either
didn't
it's in
balance
between
it?
those two.
They didn't
Oh no,
balance it, so you're always going against people in your same skill sect?
oh no,
No,
not at all.
it's not
No, you'll
balanced.
it's random. It's so random.
Wow, that's bad.
You'll get hit with anybody anytime. It could be like a 4-year-old.
That just means
Yeah,
your score technically doesn't matter.
it honestly doesn't, which is why it's kind of fun to increase your score, but it's also just like, what is the point? Like when it first came out, I felt really good about increasing it, but now it's kind of just
Now
like,
you just feel empty inside.
Yeah, when somebody falls off the cliff twice and you didn't even move, you know that it's
Yeah, I
oh
mean,
god, yeah,
unless you're Luigi, then I guess it's not acceptable.
yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing what I was saying with the community is, I definitely noticed that it is a big jump in the way of proving yourself instead of enjoying yourself, because players like Zero are now being hated on a whole bunch because he used to excel and have like he literally took no losses at one Evo, no losses, which is incredible. And now to be third place in this recent Evo is apparently something to be looked down upon. But I still view him as one of the top tier players, if not like one of the greatest players for this game,
Well,
for Smash Four.
I could say for our group, and back at where we go, um, one of the best players, arguably the best player there, especially proven in the last tournament that we had. Well, yeah. Anyway,
still salty, my
Yeah.
friend.
No, I've been training with him over the summer, so
yeah,
Oh.
you know what we're talking about.
No rotten feelings.
But this is the thing. Like, okay, I recently talked to him, or it was about a month actually, and he was telling me, he was telling me that he actually might become more of a casual in terms of instead of not playing all the time, like every single day, he was just gonna take it slow and just play it more for fun, even though he was already playing it for fun, but also too knowing this
Trolling.
person, he likes to get better. And in anything that he does, everything that he does, he likes to get better. But he recently chose, or at least was talking to me about, and we know, the person who was at the end of the tournament last time, the one who actually won. Just in case, make sure we know. He was just telling me that he's just going to play for fun more than he's ever has. So I find that interesting that people I know are starting to do that more, and hopefully, we can get back to it where it's just a fun game to play. Of course, we could challenge each other, which I feel like we just to release the tension. Because at the end of the day, I feel like a video game like Super Smash Brothers uh, should be allowed to help release tension in a room. You understand what I mean? Hello, is everyone there?
Yes, but
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Hey, I don't
you
know
could
what
use
happened.
items every once in a while to do that.
Items? No, items is just gonna piss everybody. No, we can do that. Honestly, I feel like we should do some of the. Sometimes there's other modes in the game that you can do. There's
Yeah,
also
playing non-regulation stages would be fun.
Stamina.
That's what I did
yeah.
when I would troll. Oh, I can
Yes,
pick any stage I want.
stamina is fun. Also, too, they have the jetpack one, which is forget jumps and stuff. We don't have to worry about all that. You can just go straight for it. It, I don't know. I thought it was really cool.
I also
And
really like that. It's not like an official. I don't. Yeah, it's not like an official mode in it, but I like playing it where it's sort of whoever has the most lives, they win, and you play with the flag item that gives you one of lives. That was fun that one time we did it.
Whoa, B, your camera just cut on.
Yeah, I was trying not to add any
that's awkward.
thought to it. We didn't really see anything for all I know. Also,
whoa.
Coca Hard says that fighting actual people is less frustrating.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't think we really saw anything. If so, we'll edit it in post.
I mean, we can try.
We won't. Mark this time. It's been
we need a time machine for that, really.
Well, hold on.
It's alive. It's not going away.
You know what?
I'll go back and view it and see how horrible it was, though.
Hold on. All right. By the way, we're getting close to the top of the hour right now. At least from this live stream. It's been an hour and 13 minutes right now. So at the top of the hour from where we're, it's 10:55 right now. So let me go ahead and say welcome to anyone joining us right now. This is technically not the Squadcast, but that's well, this is the Squadcast, but it's not.
We'll never be called the Squadcast podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is the second one. So I just want to thank you for joining us, and please comment. You can like and subscribe if you really want to. We won't force you to. But while you're here, we really want you to comment and just become part of the community. And yeah, so enjoy, and we'll continue to talk about it. And if you want to, like I said, comment, talk to us. We'll reply to you. Give us your thoughts on certain things, and we can respond to what we think about it, or even just topics we can talk about. So for the next topic, do y'all want to talk about the NX?
I mean, no.
Sure.
Okay,
We talked about the NX.
I actually, Melodic, I'll let you take this one up. What do you want to talk about when it comes to the NX?
Well, dang, you just did a full counter on me.
Twice the target at you.
Well then, okay. I guess we could talk about the concept so far. How they're actually taking the Wii U and making it a step further, where how the Wii U gamepad was actually part of the console and you couldn't just take it wherever. You can actually use it as a portable game station and a controller.
And apparently it's using NVIDIA's mobile...
Tegra chip?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So what are your guys' opinions on that, as well as the cartridge-based design?
I need to do more research on it, but it is cartridge-based design?
Yeah, that's what speculation.
Well, these are the rumors.
Rumors.
So far, cause rumor has it. So far, I kind of like the idea. Although now that rumor has it, it's more of a mobile console, and also rumor has it, it's not backwards compatible.
It's not? Sorry, I couldn't hear you at the time.
Yeah, according to the latest rumor, I'm going to say rumor as many times as possible, According to the last rumor, since the architecture will be different from the Wii U, backwards compatibility won't really be a thing. However, they have their whole virtual store, so I guess the idea is a good number of at least the most popular things on the Wii U will be coming over to the NX. But altogether, I like the idea of a little mobile console. It's just that I really hope that, even though it is looking like it's going to be less powerful than the PS4 and the Xbox One,
honestly,
they find some way to make it at least either very comfortable, something that you'll be willing to play despite it being objectively weaker. And
the Xbox One.
Well,
yes.
I want to say
this also, oh, sorry, I don't mean to be cutting you off, but
No, you did.
I also hope that they really find a way to get in this third-party support, because
that's what I wanted to talk about too. What do you think the developers are going to say about this console that's seemingly less powerful than, as someone here once said, it seems like they're getting really comfortable with being the second.
Last, actually.
Well, I mean by second console, which I mean by that is such as second-hand well, not second-hand, but like most people were either on a PS4 or an Xbox One,
or
and
PC.
Or PC, but they want to not be your major console. They want to be a console that you be like, yeah, I have this too. I also have this console, which is like my main console, which whether it's a PS4, or Xbox, or computer, or PC, I should say, and then you have your NX. And I'm thinking, like, how exactly are the developers going to look at this and say, how are we going to make money off of this console when, they're seemingly expecting to not be number one or even try to reach to be number one?
I think with them targeting such low specs and, not really trying to at least be on par with the competition in some aspect, it's going to be a huge disadvantage in terms of third-party support, as it means they're going to have to downgrade all of their ports to this new system.
And today too, with the recent financial reports, it doesn't look good for I was about to say Naruto. Why? Nintendo. And of course, that like I said before, this whole chat thing is. That's before Pokemon Go's financial impact on Nintendo.
Exactly.
But still, I mean, making decisions like this is not helping, especially when a lot of people were asking for it. When a lot of developers were telling you that they can't really make games on your console, really for specs like this. I mean, it's hurting the games. And it's kind of, I don't know. I would like to see this be successful. I would like to see a future with Nintendo being competitive, not only in software, but in hardware. But when they're making decisions like this, right now, I just can't see it. I'm not an industry veteran, I'll tell you that, but I really want to be proven wrong with this.
Yeah, actually. I think everyone the big three were to go and leave the console space, I think it would hold negative consequences, as competition normally makes all the other companies better.
As much as I wanted PlayStation to do well, Xbox to do well when Nintendo had the Wii, it's just not seeing Nintendo be as competitive as they can be, and just the major home console itself. It's something that I'm not used to, or at least I'm not used to liking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's actually strange how people normally attribute PlayStation as winning last generation when Nintendo sold the most systems.
Yeah, but, it's true.
The irony is they have the least amount of active users in comparison to the other two. So.
Well, you talking about like active users on the servers? Are you talking about Nintendo?
Oh, on the system in general. People buy the Wii U and whatnot, and at the first initial thing, they had great starting off numbers, but how many people actually kept and continued playing the Wii?
Well, one of the things that helped out PlayStation was just the fact that at one point in time, it was the cheapest Blu-ray player you can get on the market.
Exactly. Actually, that's the same for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One now.
You can get cheaper Blu-ray players on the market.
You can not good ones. Trust me on that.
You're not using it just for playing Blu-rays. Now you're using it as a multimedia device.
Yeah, I mean, like my Sony Blu-ray player that I have right now that I'm staring at, a little piece of shit.
I keep telling. Well, technically the S word is accepted where the F word isn't.
What?
Yeah, that's just the. Anyway.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it really is.
I didn't know that.
Hey, I guess you can say that. By the way, Windows 10 will not leave me alone, even though I told them to. They're like, hey, if you click this, they're like, hey, you sure you want to get rid of this? You'll never, we won't ask you about it again. And then they asked me about it like a day later. Just like,
yeah, you can go into the, what is it? There's some, you can go into some folder or something and actually delete it.
Like, yeah, I know. Is it the BT folder?
And no, it's like they actually have an application that prevents it as well. Some third parties, and it updates live. So every time they try to change their tactics, they'll change along with it.
That's cool.
Prevent
them. Yeah, I've seen a couple of memes about how Windows 10 is like just forcing, and I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This is another question. Do you think Microsoft should be held accountable if Windows 10 computers, if computers were automatically updated to Windows 10 without the user's permission, and it ended up breaking the computer?
If it breaks it, yeah, I think they definitely should replace the computer.
Because I have a right to sue Microsoft then, if y'all believe that. Because y'all know my computer. I went to this theater. I come back and Windows 10 is uploading. I didn't tell it to upload. I didn't schedule it, but it uploaded. I'm sorry. Okay, this is what happened.
I mean, I'm not sure you can sue though, due to the licensing agreements and whatnot.
I'm not going to sue. If I was going to sue, I would have done it or attempted to sue. I would have done it by now.
But I still do think that they should be held accountable to replace the system.
Yeah, but I was going to see what happened. I come back from the theater and my screen's flickering and stuff. I'm not sure if that's a graphic driver issue or something like that. But my screen's flickering and it tells me that the Windows 10 update didn't go through. And I'm just like, okay, so my screen's flickering and some of the applications aren't coming up. They're not there. Almost like maybe the hard drive's failing now. And so I go and just restart my computer. Hopefully it fixes the problem. Comes back and it says, oh, the Windows operating system is no longer there. And I'm just like, oh, okay, great. What happened? Like, it was perfectly fine. I come back. It says Windows 10 update failed. And then everything, like, I had to reinstall Windows on my computer.
Jeez.
And that was $158 for the license.
Yeah. They shouldn't be doing stuff like this. It just kind of it doesn't feel right ethically.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
But I do understand why they're trying to really push people off of 7 because of how many people, tried to cling on to XP and whatnot and suffered massive security issues.
I mean,
and information leaking.
I mean, XP was terrible in its prime. Like,
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was terrible.
Vista was horrible. I'm sorry.
It was terrible. Like, I'm talking about all the computers that I had to clear off viruses from. It was bad. And it only got worse.
Like, they're talking about ending support for 7, so it makes sense for them to really be like, hey, yeah, if you really want to keep your computer in kind of a good condition, just make sure you have this around or be prepared to upgrade so that you don't fall behind that line and, essentially get screwed over.
Yeah.
But also, I see why they did the free updates and whatnot, because they're planning, or trying to at least, make the money back through services, as we see with the Windows Store.
Is that a good idea? What do you think about
that? We've seen it before, honestly.
Oh, you talking about with Office 360?
I wasn't going to mention that, but yeah. We've seen people give out certain things for free, as you would make the money back through, like, exclusive services that's only found on that upgrade.
Like what is it, Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, kind of PlayStation Plus, but yeah, not really. Xbox Live, because PC is still free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. By the way, if you want to fix your computer.
Whoa.
I'm joking.
Wow.
I'd like to make a couple extra bucks, but I mean, whoa.
Oh, don't worry, it's not about you. Well, actually about Brock Lesnar this time. If you like to fix your computer, just push it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did it. Why not? Hey, if you think it's terrible, let us know in the comments. Just don't cuss me out.
By the by, what happened to Peachy again?
I just go quiet from time to time, but I've been listening.
I've been listening.
I'm just staring at your little octo monster. Just was silently watching.
That is a Peachy original, by the way.
Do not steal.
Please. Or we
it's
will
my original OC.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's his original OC. Please do not steal.
I call it Sonic's the Octohog.
So we somehow got back to Sonic.
You can't stay away from it.
Oh, there's so many of them. So many.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
By the way, B, why is your name just Be Easy? I kind of want to get the history behind it.
Well, you see, it started a long time ago when a friend once told me, "Be easy in the streets, because the streets ain't easy."
Oh, I think I know.
Thanks for tuning in.
I know that person.
Wait, do I know that? Do I know that person?
No, I don't think you do.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
I know she definitely said it.
No. Well, now I know you don't.
We all know who says this, though.
She said it just all the time. I mean, literally all the time.
Some may call her LL Cool J.
Wow.
Okay, I don't get that reference, but you
Oh
know.
yeah, you won't. So.
Yeah.
Well, the plan is to make sure no one but B gets that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clever.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. Anyway, did someone say boom? No one said boom, but I just said it. Boom. Shakalaka. So there you go, Poke Hard.
Nice.
Yeah, someone just said boom. Yeah, thank you for posting that again.
Did somebody say boom? That is a question that I am asking currently.
Boom.
Goes
I
the
just said
dynamite.
Sonic.
Oh,
There we
I
go.
was
Sonic.
actually thinking of that movie. Here comes. Oh, Sonic Boom.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do that.
Oh my God, no.
I was
End
thinking
it.
of Here
End
Comes
it.
the Boom. You know
Yeah,
that movie?
we know Mr. B has very strong feelings towards that very specific
you
You
game.
know,
gotta get the rings.
you know what?
No.
One day we should have a debate over which is worse, Sonic 06 or Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
I had to try Boom.
It looks worse.
There's a lot more glitches.
Yeah, and it has a lot less trying.
And
I mean,
it also
But
combines the
Sonic
feeling
Boom
of
was
Sonic Heroes
patched
for
a little
me.
bit. I don't even
Huh?
think Sonic 06 was patched.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no.
it's not even a debate. Okay.
I mean, Sonic Boom didn't put Sonic Team, bankrupt Sonic Team, and in contrast to Boom, which actually closed down their studios. Big red button
Yeah.
on their first game, mind you
On
not.
their first
I
game.
mean, that first game is crucial.
And they were all ex Naughty Dog producers. That's like.
Yeah, I feel really bad for them because
That's probably why they were ex Naughty Dog producers.
yeah, in hindsight, that's probably why.
They were all ex,
No. Not to offend any of them, because
I mean,
to be honest,
that game offended
it,
us.
it was not an issue with quality control or anything like that, because I was watching Game Grumps and they were making fun of that, and a quality control agent told them that no, it was definitely not us. We told them the game wasn't ready, and they pushed it out anyway. So it was definitely the higher ups in Sega who just needed the game out by a certain time.
Or was it the higher ups at Nintendo, as there was that exclusivity deal?
Oh no!
No.
It
Oh, you
was,
mean Sonic Boom. I thought you said more Sonic 06.
Oh, 06? I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about a Boom as well.
Yeah, I was
Well,
talking
didn't
about
they both get that same treatment?
They
Yeah,
both
when
got
they were
the same
both fresh.
treatment, but
Yeah.
one was handled a little better. One was,
Yeah, 06
I
was
can
definitely
I can
handled
at
a
least
bit.
I can at least still feel the heart and stuff in like 06. Like they still wanted it to be a Sonic game. Boom is kind of just like if you called it a different game and like changed the characters and it was still the same like gameplay, then it would still be a video game, and it wouldn't have anything to do
Wait.
with Sonic.
Wasn't 06 also
Give
a
me
reboot?
like Kinos the Hedgehog, original season. I
Yeah,
said.
if it was that, yeah, then it would still be like just as bad. Whereas if
Melodic,
it
say
was
something?
06, I feel like
Something.
people could still get around it because of like the other stuff in the series.
I'm
Oh,
just
you-
adjusting levels to make sure everyone sounds right.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah,
did you
like
lower
Peachy,
me
I had
down
to
when I
turn
said
you up a
something?
little bit. Huh?
Did you turn me down when I said something?
No, I didn't.
I was gonna say.
I actually turned B down a little bit, and I turned Peachy up. But I turned Peachy up a while before I turned B down.
All right.
Oh,
How's my
I
levels
mean,
up?
Down.
Oh
Huh?
no! You're quiet. Maybe, probably. I mean, you sound okay on my end.
Yeah, everything sounds good now. I was just adjusting because at the time, the person who had the floor sounded the quietest, which was Peachy. And so I just wanted to make sure that everything was leveled right because one person seemed extremely louder than the other, at least on my end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Away from Sonic, please. Away from Sonic. Let's move
I mean, this
on
would be
to.
the second, third podcast that we've done with Sonic, even though it says second in the.
Wait,
Yeah,
I have
three.
to. I have to say this. Is it bad that I actually kind of liked 06? Well, parts of it.
No.
I don't
I
know.
think 06 gets a whole bunch of shit because it was rushed and it's not a good game. But it goes back to
Well, that kind of contradicts what I originally said. That I kind of thought it was a good game.
Oh, you think it's a good? Do you think it's a good game?
It wasn't that bad. Like
it's awesome.
You have to realize that
But
it's no use. Everyone's just gonna keep hating it.
It's
that
was really good.
It's no use.
It's no use. But it's one of those games that it's so bad it's good that you're able to forgive a lot of its flaws because it's still like corny and it still has the Sonic like tone.
Oh no. As far as corniness goes, Unleashed had that levels turned way up.
Well, yeah, that's too far for a lot of fans.
Oh no, Colors had it too. It was kind of a continuing thing.
Yeah, but
which is what made me unsubscribe from Sonic because I was like, I can't really take this too seriously. I'm sorry.
You unsubscribe from the... Okay, first of all, why were you taking Sonic the Hedgehog seriously?
Slightly seriously? You mean like Adventure? You mean when Shadow died
seriously.
at the end? You mean when BioLizard... You know, a little bit seriously, yeah. When BioLizard came out, that thing gave me a heart attack when I first saw it.
I want you to think about this. They couldn't tell the difference between... The U.S. government couldn't tell the difference between a blue hedgehog and a black and red hedgehog.
It was nighttime.
It was
nighttime. You're making them sound worse than the media is making the police sound right now. It was dark. I couldn't tell.
No, I mean, he was a black hedgehog. How many high-speed hedgehogs are there? Usually it's kind of a, it has to be this type of person.
I mean, up until then, there was only one, so...
Including my original fan characters.
Well, no.
What other high-speed hedgehogs were there in the Sonic game?
According to...
Does Classic Sonic work?
Classic Sonic is the same Sonic.
It's the same Sonic.
I mean, yeah, but they're
just slightly older.
Multiple video games.
Yeah, but that was later down the road.
I know.
Yeah.
But there was definitely other hedgehogs in the universe. Amy is right there when it happens. That run
as fast.
Is that the criteria? If you run fast and you're a hedgehog and you're going to jail? If you run fast and you're a hedgehog, you're going to jail. That's a little stereotyping, don't you think?
Think about it this way. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to defend it. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, you can't defend it because it was childish and silly for the time.
I don't care about the topic enough. That's what I'm saying. I really don't.
You should.
And we're not starting. Not again.
No.
But one of the last podcast.
One of the biggest complaints is like Sonic is sitting in jail and Amy's just like, that black hedgehog is the one they were after, and I was like,
Amy was Amy was
all right. Like even Amy knows that it's Shadow. And pause real quick, but why did she say black hedgehog
Amy,
like that?
I mean, also too,
definitely.
It was funny.
It reminds me how they're treating the recent Dragon Ball Super arc, if you are up to date on that, and how
Black Goku.
Black Goku, yeah.
Yeah, that Black Goku is really
also,
getting strong over there.
Blue
and
hair.
Since he just has like the short and black.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! It's black.
It's so funny.
It's a weird universe in general.
Okay, checking the chat. Sonic 06 was bad, but it was fun. Pocard. Also too.
But actually, can we really use Amy as the brightest person? She thought that the werewolf Sonic looked like Sonic in Unleashed and mistook him.
Sonic lives.
But it was Sonic. But that's Sonic.
It was, but it looked nothing like him.
But that was Sonic. She knows who Sonic is. So she's a reliable source.
No,
she can always tell which one is Sonic.
That was the second time some shit like that has happened.
Oh no! No! I'm not letting you get away with Unleashed Sonic looks like Shadow in the least.
No. I'm saying that Amy can't tell what Sonic looks like from behind. It's as simple as that. And she's not that bright. She's not that bright.
She was able to tell when Sonic was in jail. That's all I count.
Oh yeah, she hugged Shadow and thought that he was Sonic. Just prior.
How many times has Knuckles been tricked by Dr. Eggman? Everyone in the franchise is a little dumb. Everyone in the franchise is a little stupid. It's a joke. It's a childish series.
I'm just saying, Knuckles is completely Amy, right? That's the argument you're having here.
No, I'm saying both of them aren't really that bright.
That's the whole. It's a child series. It's a children's series.
Whoa.
What?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Whoa! I'm sorry. Did
How
I
dare you?
offend you, Sonic the Hedgehogs out there?
I'm sorry, man, but I worked hard for that T for T rating, man.
Oh, you get out of here with that.
No,
Shadow
Shadow worked hard for
I'm
that.
Edgy the Hedgehog for a reason, man.
Before one of our fans out there actually is an hedgehog and writes some mean comments out there.
Please write some comments. We will love comments.
But on a serious note, Amy she's just not that bright.
You know what?
You can't really say.
No one in the series is bright. It's a children's series. Everyone's a little dumb.
I believe it.
Not big dumb though.
Jokingly dumb.
Not big
no,
dumb.
not big dumb. No.
You know, that's something.
No. No.
He's a ghost.
His famous phrase is "never go full," and insert term here that I will not use.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder, everyone.
Yeah.
Anyways, next topic, because Oh yeah, Tails is bright.
Tails is engineering smart. Tails is like.
Oh, wait! I know the difference. Go ahead.
Wait a second,
continue.
Mephiles. He was actually bright. He actually managed to do what Eggman has failed to do in pretty much every single installment to date. Kill Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mephiles is like a.
Spoiler alert.
Hold up, Melodic. He never tried to kill Sonic. Have you seen the show?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Haven't you seen the show?
He just wants to.
Eggman never wants to hurt people. He will do a lot of evil things.
Whoa! So that bomb wasn't intended to hurt. You serious?
Nope. It gives.
Well, when he blew up half the moon, it was all in fun.
No one lived there.
I understand.
All the chunks that would eventually fall to Earth and kill millions. So it was
but it would probably fall in Nevada. No one lives there either.
Oh wait, what's your guys' favorite Sonic stage in any game period?
That's hard.
That is very hard. That is so hard.
Which one has the best music is what we should really be going this by.
Yeah. Ooh, thanks.
No.
I mean, that's what helps B. This is what helps B.
But
which one has the best music?
No, which one had the most red in it? That really helps B.
Which one had the most blue in it? Which one had the most blue in it, right?
Let's talk about that,
let's do
Axel.
So, you know what? Let's just go back to Pokemon Go. That's what,
Oh, no.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, we're done with that topic. We're done.
Yeah, but,
I mean, right now we have someone that's on Instinct here, which is rare. I mean, Instinct still, pulling their fair share of bars. But how does it feel to be an Instinct person? Instinct person.
That sounded so funny.
Peachy is part of Instinct?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not a part of Instinct.
Oh, sorry, you were going to be part of Instinct. So you haven't played Pokemon Go since since when?
Yeah, I was
In a
pretty sure
while.
Peachy.
In a while. Because you're level, 4 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so one level away from being able to join a team. Are you still thinking about, one, playing the game? And if so, joining Team Instinct?
I guess. If I feel like it.
So if you feel like
maybe,
it, so that's the goal.
Maybe it's the biggest. Maybe is my answer.
Who knows when
They're
these updates come out?
Instinct.
Well,
cool.
Pokahard has just left a comment saying Wild Canyon from Sonic Adventures 2 Battle was probably the best one out of all the installments.
Really? Huh.
Which brings me back to my question for you guys to answer.
As far as the treasure stages go, I'd choose Pumpkin Hill but not over throughout the entire franchise. Just because he said Wild Canyon. Pumpkin Hill.
Sonic Adventures Battle, yeah.
I'll just say Pumpkin Hill because the music and the stage was pretty cool. Oh no, Meteor Herd, definitely Meteor Herd.
No, you're a masochist, man.
Yeah.
You're a masochist.
Yeah, that's right. I enjoy not being able to find the emerald.
You enjoy being hit by those meteorites every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I enjoy the random lava pool. I enjoy how unnecessarily large the stage is. I enjoy how monotonous the music is.
That stage was just such a pain.
I know. Meteor Herd is either you loved it or you hated it. Like
I hated it in
And
story mode.
for
It was
me,
definitely the hardest.
Oh yeah,
Besides
by
the
far.
final. What was it?
Final Rush.
No. Cannon Core.
Oh yeah. But as far as like favorite in the entire franchise, if I chose City Escape, I'd be a plebe, so I'm not gonna do that.
I mean,
But
City Escape did have one of the best tracks and most iconic. Let's
yeah,
be
but
honest.
Well, does a track make a stage in Sonic? Yes.
It does help it be memorable, though. It definitely helps it become memorable. And that giant truck that chased you at the end.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah. And then when they revamped it for Generations, and you're like running on the wall.
Yeah. So technically, the stage exists twice, but differently. So
I'd probably choose. I don't know. It's too difficult. There's too many stages. Give me a second.
Oh, I know. Eggman Land from Sonic Unleashed.
Is that yours?
Oh yeah.
You know how long that stage is? You're a masochist.
It's long, but it had
like
multiple branches. It was crazy. You switch between night and day seamlessly. You had to really think on your feet. It felt like the game was just all in one. Like everything. I was building up just for that.
It's so long, man.
It was so fun though. It really was.
The music in that game is really good too.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, I like the choice that Sonic Team went to choose music from different countries and stuff like that. That was really good.
Heck yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind an Unleashed too.
Yeah,
especially if they kept doing what they did with Eggman Land. That was
where you could switch back and forth instead of
seamlessly.
Yeah.
And then combine the whole open world elements of the 316 PS3 game. Yeah. We're not going to talk about the Wii and
the Wii version.
I have a question. Anyone keeping up with the WWE recently? No.
That's a good question. Has anybody been keeping up with the WWE release?
I've been checking in with them lately, and just looking at how they kind of reboot the whole entire franchise with splitting it. They were doing their super shows when John Laurinaitis took on-screen charge, and now that they split it, you have SmackDown versus Raw pretty much again, which is why they changed the names. Back 2012, they changed it to WWE 12 because it really wasn't SmackDown versus Raw anymore. Nice. And so now that it is, it's really great to see. Not only have they add more of a competitive between the two brands, but now it's just the way that the directing, the angles, the logo, along with everything else appearance-wise, is different. And it seems like they are really trying to find a new, fresh approach to their product, which is great. I'm actually interested. I thought I was going to be more interested in SmackDown, but Raw was actually better to me, and it's really interesting. And I'm for once in a long time actually happy to see the product that is on television rather than just the product that is on the consoles.
Well, I kind of wish I had a Marumba because let's just say somebody in the comment section said, "Hi, I'm Paul."
Yeah. Want to talk about cute boys? Oh, you bet I don't. Let's change the subject.
Hey, what's up, Paul? That's actually kind of funny.
Not the name.
Sam. How do you say your name? Would you mind?
Salmon.
Breaking it. Simon Juras.
Simon Juras.
Hey.
Simon Juras.
You wouldn't happen to have been at
cute boys.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's Benjamin. That's funny because that whole Paul thing had a great backstory that I'll share one day. Anyway.
Well, welcome to the stream, Benjamin.
Yeah, welcome. Sam. Oh, cool.
Simon Juras.
Simon Juras. Oh.
So, is there anything you want to talk about, Ben? No? Cool.
Give him a second to respond.
I know, of course.
Hey, says the guy who tried to make a viewer type out a song.
What are you talking about? I have no clue
Podcast
what
Zero
you
doesn't
were
lie.
Podcast Zero. Wait. I have no clue what you are talking about.
Podcast Zero doesn't lie.
Speaking of which,
Podcast Zero doesn't lie. By the way, this is brought to you by the Squadcast. Never will be called Squadcast. Join us every Monday, Wednesday.
Don't call us Squadcast, because we will never be known as Squadcast.
Join us
We'll
every
never be
Monday,
called
Wednesday,
Squadcast.
and Friday at 9 p.m. Times may vary.
Check the tapes. How's about Overwatch take on porn? Yes!
I
Thank
think it's
you.
hilarious.
It is hilarious. But it kind of circles back to the, what is it? Our discussion about the use of characters from artists and whatnot.
In porn or in
Would you
general?
mind explaining what Ben means, just for the everyone else to get it?
I guess, considering I'm the only one who, I mean, from the sounds of it, I'm the only one who actually knows what's going on with that whole situation. But let's just say Blizzard is going after people who made 3D models based upon their characters from Overwatch, and they're banning them for making porn
I've heard
using
of
those
that.
characters.
Oh, okay. Did not know about that.
I know Source was one of the things they used for it, simply because the rendering engine is just iconic in a sense. You just tell the style.
That's So how about that's interesting. I did not know about that. And well, Ben, are you for it or are you against it?
I'm kind of against it.
Yeah, I'm definitely against it because them big old booties bouncing around. Oh,
Branson,
anyway.
we will mute you, man.
No.
How is that? How is that use restricting?
It's not bad. I mean, there's a lot worse things.
I've been a lot worse, but
I mean, yeah, if you want to go back and
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hover over you, just in case. So
I got it.
you don't.
Just in case you say something questionable.
Ben said something which is, I guess the majority of us will probably end up taking the stance. I don't care. I just think it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're going to go protest. I mean, I
don't care that much, but in a sense, you know how I am about freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and I kind of just find it not cool to kind of pursue people like that. I mean, once it's on the internet, you can't really stop it. And even though they're banning people or trying to ban people, it's not going to stop people from making it. You just go to 4chan, you can find it. Guaranteed.
Yeah, 4chan. Okay. So, do we have any other topics that were planned? Oh, look, it's Justin.
Freedom of expression is a lie. It is a lie when you're dealing with the government. We're not repeating that on air. We're not repeating that on air.
He's Canadian, so... And you can find it on Reddit. There's a lot of things on Reddit.
Wait, really?
You can find it on Reddit. You can find it on Tumblr.
I'm free.
I mean, Tumblr is what?
You can find it on Cornhub.
You can get to
Pornhub.
Isn't Tumblr like the closest thing you can get to the dark web nowadays?
No.
That was a joke.
No, 4chan, definitely. And 8chan.
Yeah, yes.
I didn't know the other one exists, actually.
Yeah,
Justin says, I am an encyclopedia.
Yeah,
did he spell it wrong?
Free to strip wherever I want, so,
I wasn't able to watch the other one because I wasn't home. Like, you're home now.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Oh.
What? Anyway, well, thanks for joining us, Justin.
Let's go, Benjamin. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, Justin. Talk to us about, oh, you didn't see the second one?
Money Shot.
Oh, she said true. I'm not home now either, which was true. Last time you were in the car. But, either way, we're happy that you joined. So do we have any other topics, or you just want to keep this natural conversation going? Because, still is great.
I got another topic.
Oh, cool.
How do you feel about older people in college dating younger people in college?
Depends on the age.
Actually, yeah, definitely depends on the age range. Because if it's like a 5-year difference, I really don't care. Romeo and Juliet have done worse.
That's true.
Okay, because you never know. There could be any age group in college. There could be 40-year-olds dating a 20-year-old.
Oh, that's just weird. But again, after you reach a certain age just doesn't really matter too much.
Well, that is true. That is true.
It's more so if you can have an actual connection with the person or not.
Yeah, not just trying to get after their money, whether it is a
Oh
female
no,
after money or whether it's a male going after money, because it happens either way. I'm just
yeah,
trying to tell you.
definitely.
And a lot of memes have been surfacing recently because they're talking about.
Did you just say melodic memes?
No, I said a lot of memes.
But we can make melodic memes.
Okay, I was about to say.
No, everyone make a joke about I'm joking. Don't do that. I mean,
melodic
Benjamin might.
Picture of a grandma with her finger on her hand, like saying, "Shh, I will mute you." And the second one will be, "Is it really?" Which I want to make sure.
That's great. Is it really? Yes, it's really. We just proved it. But is it really?
But is it really? But yeah, a lot
it's
of.
funny because you also have a catchphrase on stream, which is funny.
Oh, I do. But I'll let the viewer figure that catchphrase out.
Yeah, just put
on the real though.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. Even though that's technically a name of a talk show, that I'm not sure if we can.
Wait.
Anyway,
huh? What is?
I don't know. Certain catchphrase.
Oh, what certain catchphrase? Anyway, on the real though.
Dustin says age does have blurred lines.
It really does.
Yeah.
It does. After a certain age, people probably just don't care anymore. 20 is 20, not 20-ish.
And that is true, Justin.
I don't know, birth certificate.
Look, if you're 20 and you date like a 25-year-old, nobody's gonna say anything. But if you're like
20
17,
and you're dating
just starting college, and you're dating like a 25-year-old, then people are gonna be like,
no, that happens.
17.
Maybe like a 30-year-old. Then that's when people start to wonder.
Question. Yeah.
Justin
towards the 30s.
Also says time is but a means of perspective.
He is kind of right, though.
Yeah, I'll see. Sage knows me very well, and he knows that I want to really go to all of my jokes that I have stored up for this moment, but I won't.
Why don't we
it'll
just
take too long.
A rated R podcast?
We don't have the time.
Yeah, I'm like legally not allowed to make those jokes because they're bad. So let's talk about something else. Yeah,
let's not go there. Let's not. Anyway, Super Smash Brothers again.
Right.
No,
let's not. But real quick though, people have either been talking about getting sugar daddies, or they're older people talking about coming for the younger generation. And I just think it's funny that it's being popularized so much on the internet.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually, the other way around is happening too, with sugar mamas and whatnot.
It's true, and I might need to find me one because I don't need student debt for the rest of my life.
Oh wow! Oh, you couldn't just get a grant, man.
You know what?
You couldn't just sign up with a company and have them pay off college for you.
Times is hard. Times is very hard.
College won't pay
prostitute.
Whoa! Calm down.
In other news,
I mean, technically, it is a form of prostitution.
It definitely is. It definitely is, and that's why I wanted to talk about it.
How you were gonna sell your body to prostitution?
It was a joke. Look, it was a joke. Wow.
Hey, we have to question it sometimes with you, man.
You know. Some things are better left unsaid.
Brought up or anything.
You pretty much said it the first podcast. I'm just saying.
What did I say the first podcast?
That age restriction's on it, man.
Oh, is it?
For a reason.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Because if it is, the second one needs to be grabbed too.
Oh no, we aren't saying any real, that kind of content, so to speak.
Oh, you mean number one, as in the first one. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, actually, number one. Not
whatever
you were
number
thinking.
zero. Number zero.
Oh, that's podcast 0.
Yeah. So, a question that we kind of talked about.
Valor, Instinct, or Mystic? Who reigns supreme? Well, Mystic clearly reigns supreme right now, but I personally am a Valor fan.
I'm Mystic, and so. Yeah.
Sadly, the internet is just filled with more Mystic losers. Don't know why. It's just
because blue is more people's favorite color.
Blue is a popular color, yeah.
You might as well just put your city out there so, the other teams can just find you and
You know what?
Challenge you on these marks.
You know what? No, because someone will probably put up a lure and then beat me in an alleyway. So anyway,
Justin has a point. No one reigns supreme, as this is an ongoing battle. But also, too, we can also look at in your area, and as it's all based off of biased opinion. If that were so, I am Mystic. Well, cool. Congratulations. We're both Mystic, and this is great to hear. But like, say it's like the college campus. If the majority, which the college campus has 3 gyms right now, if all of those had Mystic, then it'll be dominated by Mystic. Those are the people who are reigning supreme, as currently reigning supreme. But just in general, like say the whole country, the whole state, it's just an ongoing battle. Like there's just way too many.
Yeah, actually, Instinct does suck according to most. It's a hilarious thing.
Although Justin just pointed out that there's a lot of Instinct in Japan, which I could believe. Instinct, it's weird. You know how you hear about Valor versus Mystic everywhere, but I go places where I don't see Valor at all, and it's just Instinct just completely smacking Mystic around, or Mystic smacking Instinct around. But either way, it's both of them. And then you go some places where you don't see Mystic at all. It's either Mystic or you see Valor. I'm sorry, no, sorry. You see Mystic. I'm sorry, you see Valor or you see Instinct. So it's like Instinct always finds its way.
Did we just go back to Pokemon Go?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah,
Is this going to be the 3rd video we have to put a Pokemon Go tag in?
Absolutely. Why not?
Oh my god, guys!
Look, we don't choose the questions. The questions choose us.
So this seems like it's going to be called the GoCast.
yeah, actually.
GoCast. Huh.
The GoCast. You vote for Donald Trump this election.
Yeah, I transferred.
We were kind of staying away from politics for a little bit.
I transferred the Squadcast to Professor Oak podcast.
Nice.
We're gonna pick a name soon, and if we had more people, we would ask them to help with this. Since we love the people who are here right now, the fans of the podcast that we're currently doing. If you have any suggestions that you have no problem not getting paid to give, just go ahead and drop it right there in the chat.
Huh?
Yeah, I said it. Should we go to commercial?
Can we?
No.
Oh, we can in the
if we do the XSplit, but
Oh no, we can on the recorded version.
Wait, that's true. That'd be funny though. We'll be like, y'all both say no after we come back from the commercial. You go to commercial comes up, and then come back. No. All right. Yeah, that's pretty.
I just thought I had to clarify that.
Yeah. I wonder if Ben left. I don't think he did though, as the number of people that watching have grown. Unless more people are coming, and if so, we want to thank you for joining us as this continuing podcast is continuing. I say that so you won't think we're actually leaving. I just want to say thank you for joining us right now. It is it's been pretty fun, and right now this podcast, if you are watching us, just drop something into the chat, say hello. We'll answer your questions, talk about topics that we usually bring. Also, too, if there's anything else, like I said, if you want us to talk about, just drop it right in there in the chat. So
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How do you all feel about the resurgence of retro games?
What?
How do you all feel about the resurgence of retro games?
That they don't hold up to today's standards?
Really?
Of course not. They're retro games.
No, I mean, okay, so you take games that are placed in retro style, or even games that have come back from previous eras, and also games that are built in a retro style, like say Shovel Knight.
I mean, Shovel Knight.
Cool. Ben.
Shovel Knight's not really retro, if I'm honest. It's art. It's too high bit. Pixel art is that?
It definitely.
It's not comparable to the ugly pixel art that is.
So
you would probably get some hate for this.
That what is it?
Undertale.
So you wouldn't think that Pac-Man?
Oh, did you just say Undertale was ugly? Hold up, no, we have to say it. Did you just say?
Objectively, yeah. In comparison to things like Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
It is. I agree.
It definitely is.
I feel like it does fit that style better.
But I feel like it's got its own style figured out to the point where it may not be the most
a style because you can actually make the pixel art better. It's just bad pixel art.
Well, it's become a style at this point though, because rather than choosing to have a better pixel art, they chose to have a as close to.
But that doesn't mean it's still not a bad pixel art.
Oh no, it is. But that was the style. That was the choice. That was the illustrator's choice. Yeah, of course it was.
Here we
We're gonna get it on a shirt soon. We're gonna get it on a shirt. Don't you worry.
Get what on the shirt?
Is his catchphrase?
Was it really?
That'll be the first merch of this show.
Hashtag merch.
We're gonna get t-shirts.
Personally, I feel like even though they had the opportunity to choose a better style, they chose what they went for, and it managed to work really well for the characters, and it managed to work really well for the narrative. Because
I don't think it worked well for the narrative. I actually think it detracted from the overall story, if I'm honest.
Really?
And it put off a lot of potential people who would have been interested otherwise.
Do you think if it looked like really high def and super...
I'm not saying it had to be CG, but, you know... I mean 3D, my bad, not CG, because, you know, obviously it's still CG.
But
it would have definitely attracted a lot more people if its pixel art was better.
Attracting more people isn't the issue here. Do you think it still manages to hold its own?
No. Pixel art-wise? Aesthetically speaking? No.
I thought we were talking more about gameplay-wise.
No.
Gameplay is brilliant. Like I said,
we're going to check the comments. Justin says, my sisters beat Undertale 3 times. Even though it's not that good, the overall mechanics achieve its purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the mechanics right now. We're talking about the aesthetics.
It's really bad.
I think the pixel art gives it its own style. Like, if you saw Undertale artwork,
I think its style
you can tell it's
mechanics.
definitely Undertale.
It's definitely defined by not its pixel art, but its actual mechanics. When people talk about Undertale, they talk about the passive runs, the genocide runs. They talk about the actual mechanics, saving people, the value of a life, of an NPC. That's what they talk about. It's all about the mechanics. That's where the
thanks for all the spoilers, but that's okay.
You know who should really be in this conversation?
I didn't spoil anything.
The guy that always plays random.
Yeah,
and,
I know what
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He should really be in this conversation. Maybe we can get him to comment and post a video about that. Later. Continue though.
What I was saying is, even though the mechanics are what really defines Undertale as the game it is, the beauty in its you said what?
Enter the Gungeon.
Hard.
Yeah.
That also has really good pixel art. Again, you don't have to have high-res graphics. It's just better pixel art.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not choosing to have good pixel art. It chose to have the kind of pixel art that it went for. Like the character designs, that pixel art looks really good for what it is. People enjoy. You don't like, say, Torio. The pixel art for Torio. You think it could have been done better?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it achieves its purpose.
The pixel art for all the characters could have been done way better than they have. And I think that the backgrounds is just it's bland.
Its ugliness and simplicity is what draws people to it. You look for more.
Oh no, there's a difference between simplicity and just bad pixel art. I'm sorry.
It was definitely a choice. It wasn't something that Toby Fox was like, I want to make this look shitty on purpose.
Was it a choice, or was it just something dealing with his ability or inability to do something like that?
I definitely believe it was a choice.
It sounds to me like he's more so a programmer first over an artist, because when I look at I can tell how much time went into the pixel art versus the actual mechanics behind the entire thing. The fact that if you were to kill certain characters and the NPCs would know the second run shows that alone.
Look, the mechanics have been addressed, and also spoilers again. But
good night, Sam and Juras.
Oh yeah, good night, Ben.
Sam and yours.
All right, thanks for joining us, man.
But I believe firmly that the simplistic style and the not necessarily, I don't even know how to say it. It's definitely not good, but it's not good.
It's not simplistic either. That's
it's simplistic. It is bare bones. That's when you said bland. It is bare bones. It chooses
bland doesn't mean bare bones. It doesn't mean simplistic.
It chooses to.
It means it doesn't really take itself seriously in art aesthetically.
Bland doesn't mean it doesn't take itself seriously. Bland means that it is
underwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. Undertale.
Simplicity.
That was a bad joke.
It being underwhelming though.
Yeah,
what is it? There's that one World of Goo game. That's a very simplistic game, but it's not bland. It has variety.
World of
colors. Yeah.
I don't.
Is it a mobile game?
I think they have one that's mobile, but it's also on console.
Give me a second.
It's a puzzle-esque game, but it's also technically a platformer.
But it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks good. World of Goo, but it's simplistic.
But the thing is,
not bland.
It's not simplistic. You can tell it's very detailed from that art. It's not simplistic. Undertale is simplistic. There was.
It is not
as much effort.
It's really bad. It's really bad coloring and it's really bad pixel art. I'm sorry.
But it was done on purpose to have this sort of appeal to it, to have this sort of
appeal. Yeah, I think a better appeal would be something with more better aesthetics.
But why does it have to look good in order to play well?
Why does the song have to sound good to get good reception?
It doesn't.
Hey, Peachy, are you there?
It doesn't have to. A song can suck and get great reception.
Name one song that sucks. Fails in all regards. Audibly.
Look, if you.
But yet it's stupidly popular.
Do you want me to bring up Fetty Wap?
We normally
bring up Fetty Wap.
But the thing is, his instrumentals are powerful. They actually have some strength to it. They're actually pleasing to listen to.
Yeah, but what's louder, the vocals or the production?
I still think the production and the vocals, because he uses auto-tune splints and
way more overpowering. When you hear Trap Queen, do you hear the beat or do you hear for no reason? You hear the annoying ass howling. You hear the wailing. You choose not to, but most people hear the wailing and the moaning and all of that. You hear that.
Wailing and moaning. That's
it's warbling at its best. And
okay. Hold on. All right. So
it's a style.
Who here, other than Peachy, which I was really trying to talk to him about, has built a PC?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I have not.
You have not. Have you thought about building a PC?
Of course.
Never will.
Well, okay.
Every day.
So why not? Okay, what do you, other than future-proof, is there anything else, any other reason to build a PC?
Build a PC on your own? Customization and options in general, as well as freedom. When you're building when you're building your own PC, you have so much freedom of choice as to what you can build.
No, not blurred, but beep it out. Anyway, continue.
Beep what out?
Nothing.
Wait, did I say something?
No, I thought you said something, but go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying that you generally have options. When you build a PC, it's like having a blank canvas, and you get to decide what strokes you can put on this blank canvas to make it your own, so to say.
Peachy, you can come back anytime you want. Just I guess give us your thought as a person that recently did it. But yeah, I agree too. Of course, with future proofing, that's cool.
Yeah, I think future proofing is a futile effort for the most part. Just make sure you have a motherboard that can support, the future, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
just expand later.
A lot of GPUs and stuff.
I mean, it makes no sense to have a 4-way SLI anyways, and I believe NVIDIA's dropping support for it, so you don't even need to think about that anymore.
Hey, Sage.
Yeah.
Why should I build a PC?
Why should you build a PC?
Because you're a producer.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Hey.
Forget games. Let's go straight to that.
No.
Okay, why should you build a PC?
Because
question: What consoles
what if
do you
I'm
have
the
right
everyday?
What consoles do you have right now?
I have an Xbox 360, and I have a Wii U.
Okay.
Dead or alive.
And a Wii. And a Wii.
Hold on. All right. Let me say
and
this.
I'm not getting Dead or Alive. It's inferior to Street Fighter.
You have a.
No, it isn't.
Oh, let's not go to this
by a
debate
whole
because
bunch.
I can't help you here, B.
But anyway.
Anyway,
since he's clearly wrong, and we won't even talk about it.
Anyway, okay. So what I'm trying to say is
that'll be a different day.
Okay. First of all, you don't have an Xbox One right now, but you like the game, some of the Xbox One games. Well, as
one.
Xbox, well,
there's one.
Yeah, I guess that's one that's really caught his eye. As a person
I also like a Killer Instinct, and there's a few other exclusives.
Okay. But as of the way that Xbox has been carrying themselves lately with exclusive on Xbox One and Windows 10, it's something like that. You can automatically just build a PC that is, well, I guess future-proof, as in a couple of years. You could build one of those without having to get an Xbox One and then be able to get newer games.
It's not Street Fighter.
and the thing is, you already have to, since you're a producer, you already have to get a computer that's just,
Yeah, what else are you going to interface your audio board with? Your phone?
Hey, we're not talking about me being a producer. That's something that we weren't going to talk about.
You definitely did ask, though. You put the question
I did ask.
There.
I asked.
Well, yeah.
That's a more personal note. So.
Okay, all right. Let's not talk about music and notes. But all right. I guess that's a terrible joke. Anyway.
Also, you're a part of this podcast now, and it would be wise to upgrade your equipment with time.
I mean, I can just have a normal laptop and a mic, and I'll be good.
I guess. But still, you won't have the freedom that we do.
I mean, it gets the job done.
Plus, a laptop's a PC. You know that, right?
You said what?
A laptop's a PC.
Pokahart said, "No,
yes, I have a PC, but I'm not building it."
Yeah, why you build a PC?
Yeah, exactly. Not why I should get a PC.
It depends on the person. Like I said, do you want that freedom, or you just want to get a PC that works just for the moment? If you were to build a PC, you could put on an audio card into your machine, and all of your tracks and stuff would sound infinitely better. Obviously, the only benefits for having an audio card is if you're really working with music, so that's the takeaway.
Oh, we're gonna just keep talking about this music thing, aren't we?
Okay, yeah, you're not a producer. No, we don't know anything about you.
Forget it. No, it's way too late. But
you know what? Let's talk about an ongoing thing that's said a lot. Sasuke. Let's talk about Sasuke Uchiha.
Hey, whoa!
Whoa! When was that mentioned?
Not at all.
Where did that had nothing to do with anything.
I know, but just the fact that if you watch Naruto, it's said like 1,000 times per episode.
It is.
Yeah.
It's almost like the show should be called that sometimes.
Anyway, they say Naruto more. They definitely say Naruto more.
Oh, some episodes? No, it's
some episodes.
No, his name is on the title of every single episode.
That's not what we're
automatically starts off with one.
No, I'm talking about like voice, like just the voice, and you hear Sasuke more than you hear Naruto at times, and
and after Shippuden, he vanished. You don't really hear about him as much.
No, they still talk about him. They still want to grab him.
Not as much.
No, they do.
Not as much.
Like, even some of the fillers have gotten even bad for fillers, like even worse because of how much they talk about Sasuke.
Oh wait, did you say after Shippuden?
No. Well, I mean, when Shippuden starts, it doesn't. I mean, I guess I should say an arc.
No, because literally the first episode of Shippuden
the first,
the first episode of
Gara, you don't really hear him that much. The Gara retrieval mission?
Yeah,
not as much. You don't hear
him technically before that,
saving Gara.
Technically before that, they have the little bell mission where they have to get the bells, and they definitely talk about Team 7, and they definitely say Sasuke's name.
But that's like one instance out of, I don't know, the Madara fight. They didn't mention him. The islands where Naruto was training.
They do talk about him
for the Nine Tails. They don't talk about him. No, they talk about Madara, and he's just like, what do they say about Sasuke during that? Oh, wait a second.
Yep. Yeah.
Spoiler. Spoiler.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway.
Exactly. I can definitely defend my position here.
Can you over the internet where people are like, I haven't seen it yet?
I have no idea about timestamps, so yeah.
Would you really go to the lengths of putting a timestamp so you can defend your position?
Definitely, if that's necessary.
Let's not. So anyway, why should I build a PC? Guys?
Exactly.
Because you're a producer.
That's such a bad answer.
It's such a good answer.
It's not a good answer.
You don't have a audio card in a laptop.
Okay, all right. I apologize for going back to this. Peachy, where are you?
By the way, Peachy, you were gonna say something else during our prior discussion. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you should probably split this conversation up between art design,
That fire poking head.
and also just the quality of the pixel art.
Yeah.
Because lots of times I was intersecting, and I was feeling splitting that up would make things a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, weird how we, well, didn't let the actual artist in our group, well, the other artists in our group, besides, Sage over there.
Oh yeah, talk
about art.
Art as far as Undertale.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm an artist.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, Peachy?
In a sense, yeah. You understand color theory to a degree. Although you're a novice, you're still kind of an artist. In contrast to B, who has no experience with any sort of art application in his life.
Hey now.
That's gosh, your whole resume is just being out.
You know what?
Approval mission.
In my life, I've never picked up a crayon. Alrighty. So everyone here.
Are you admitting your Sonic your Sonic fan drawing?
You know what?
Finally admitting it.
Everyone, I want you to know that Melodic believes I didn't go to preschool, and I've just never touched a single crayon. I've never held a marker.
Trying to make things sad. I didn't go to preschool.
Trying to make things sadder. I don't have parents.
Times to make things sadder. If you're Goku, I don't have a planet. I don't have a home planet.
To make things sadder, you could be like Superman.
Time to make things sadder. I'm Big the Cat.
Oh no! Time to make things. You know what? I think I should eject you from the call just for that.
Just for that. That was pretty awful.
But anyways, what else do you have to say on the matter, Mr. Peachy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess on Undertales. I feel like at times they had pretty good art direction, but overall quality, it was actually is very reminiscent of really old pixel art games.
Yeah, which is what they were going for.
Like 16-bit, you would say, or 8-bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 16-bit. That's what Shovel Knight is classified as, actually.
I guess I would have to say 8-bit then, huh?
No, actually, no. 8-bit. My bad. Yeah, Club Games calls it 8-bit aesthetic.
Yeah. And 8-bit, it's not that aesthetically pleasing because it's super limiting.
But Shovel Knight looks gorgeous.
Shovel Knight is 16-bit.
So, question: Are we ending this podcast at 12:45?
Said 8.
Oh, did you want to do another 4-hour run?
I wouldn't be able to do a 4-hour one.
Because right now we're at 2 minutes and 21. We're at 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Yeah, we're halfway through at this point.
Yeah.
Halfway
there. If so, I'd probably be dropping out
almost
at the 3-hour mark.
Well, I honestly, because last time after the podcast, we discussed that shorter times would be better.
Yeah, but I was thinking we would give the same kind of time length for each host to kind of,
Well, maybe it's my decision.
I don't know. Maybe
next one would be shorter.
4 hours until you actually get a real name.
Well, Sage, I don't think that you'll lose sleep over having a shorter podcast, will you?
Oh, not at all. Honestly, as long as everything is fluent, and I feel like we're delivering quality podcasts is really just my main intention.
Well, quality is my middle name.
Oh, you don't know
really?
Quality.
So wait.
All right, Melodic. You tried to defend Sonic Boom yesterday, so you can't say anything.
So is
Okay.
it
I wasn't
B,
defending the quality. I was
quality?
defending the
Uh-huh.
effort behind it.
Which,
Uh-huh.
I don't
Uh-huh.
like the game, but it doesn't mean
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to say, oh yeah, and simply because it makes a reference or tries to
Uh-huh.
pay
You know what?
respect or homage to prior
Uh-huh.
games.
Okay, you know
It's
what? Honestly, can I say this?
disrespect.
Melodic. 'Cause I don't really want to, I guess, to debate as much as just the pros and cons of DOA. Could you give me that?
Oh,
Pros and cons?
Yes.
Okay, pros. That's 3D based. What was it?
that is
The three triangle. What is it? The triangle method.
Almost
where
like rock paper scissors.
pretty much, where you get extra damage if you time it right. It feels a lot more fast paced. It's definitely fluid emotions. It's cons. I'll throw in some cons then. It feels
I'm sorry,
like the
I got
cast
lost for a
isn't that.
second.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the cast isn't that well thought out. I do want more stages. I also don't like what is it? There's something else I don't like about it.
What did I miss? What is the topic?
DLC and the costumes.
Okay, Peachy. Right now we're talking about the pros and cons of DOA. Now, let me say this: one of the reasons why I asked this is because next time, to kind of give you a preview of what's going to happen, we're going to have Pokahard join the show. And as
he recently said in the chat, though, can we agree that Sarada is the main character of Boruto?
I said,
agree.
I'm not that far yet, so.
I can't really say that.
Me neither. So I don't really know.
What I was trying to say is though that when Pokahard, when he joins the chat next time, as him being a fighting game guru, I would really like to hear what he has to say about it. But I also want to know.
I mean, I beat him at Street Fighter, so.
You didn't beat him in DOA though.
Because I'll never play DOA.
Because you'll never be good enough to.
Well, a question:
DOA is
who won more in Street Fighter?
You know what? I don't think we were counting. It was pretty even.
Okay, so which means he did. But
exactly.
Not true. But Malik and wow, I dropped a name. Malik Johnson.
Oh, okay. We might as well mute him.
Yeah, there we go.
How will that help?
What were we doing? Looking
How will that
at
help?
like
It's
a picture
too
of
late.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson and be like, yeah, that's a good cover-up name. You might as well just call him Malik. I mean Rock.
Oh,
I mean Rock Johnson.
Just name dropping.
Rocky.
You know what? I've had my name dropped since the beginning, so I feel like it's time for some people to come down with me.
It's out there. It's
Literally
out there, man.
Actually,
Every time you name
go
drop
back
a person
and
you know closely, you have people just that much closer to knowing your identity.
It's okay.
Technically,
it's all right. I make money every time he drops names. You're being.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Look.
That's right.
Technically, my name was dropped at the very beginning of this podcast
Yeah.
the podcast by an anonymous.
Not
So,
really anonymous.
no, not at all.
And then you proceeded to say their name out loud so everyone can hear.
Well, yeah, because they left their name in their daggone. Look, man, I was put in a horrible position. All right, look, Melodic, if a random viewer was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" and to you, and you're just like, "You can't do this right now," how would you feel?
I at least would have just muted him, or at least removed the comment and said, "Hey, yeah, please don't do blah 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 blah. Name drop people."
All right, let's
Or
go
ask
report
why.
it right now. Let's just go report it.
Let's talk about
Don't
something
report
else
it.
sweeping the nation.
Hide it.
Kukra,
That's fine. It's out there. It's
True.
public information at this point because of the first podcast, technically.
Oh, you know what? Thanks.
And
My
if they were to
identity is
go
just
back,
out there.
if they were gonna go back in here, they would know who's who. Come on.
Look,
So
if it was the other way around, you'd be a lot more upset.
I would have been
But
upset
since it's
for being
my
stupid
name-
enough to have my name up. That's the rule.
Since it's my name, we're just gonna let it go.
Hey, Peachy, you there?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do something unprecedented. I'm just going to I'm gonna mute everyone else. How are you, Peachy?
Did you actually mute them?
You didn't have to mute me, you know.
I'm just joking. And actually, hello, you there, B?
Oh no, you sent
Yeah,
him to.
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you sent him to the chat room for a second there.
It's like, oh no, he really did mute him.
I
Really
mute.
sent him.
I mute. I was about to say your name, Melodic.
See, not so easy, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
But then again, you guys know me as my nickname, so.
Oh yeah. By the way, well,
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that Pichu would respond a little bit faster. We had that dead silence, and it kind of just lost everything. And so like, yeah, silence, dead silence is really bad for things like podcasts.
Oh
it
yeah.
really is. Yeah.
I mean,
So
we have
let's
4
continue
viewers
talking.
entertained right now.
It's
Yeah,
true.
even if we're
And
talking
one of
about
them is me.
Josh is in the chat, and he says, "Wow."
Wow.
I know.
wow,
It's stunning.
wow, indeed.
And now
I'd
since
say
he's up there with that name, I can just call him out now. This is great.
go ahead, man.
All right, let's start the roast.
Get him out the way.
Boy, no, I'm joking. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Crawford of the Joshes, also known
Oh
as the.
no.
Oh no!
No,
Oh,
you can't do that.
You could have just said Josh.
Oh man.
But I said it backwards. That's what they do in. That's what they do in the TV shows.
I
Yeah,
know
right?
it's normal, but oh no.
No one will ever know.
Yeah, that's right. This chat kind of goes away after we post it, but still.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. It only becomes public when we say it
want it
out
to.
loud.
Well, it's okay. There's a lot of those.
It doesn't matter if it's.
Okay, we'll just call him Omega then.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nice.
He is Omega. Omega Josh.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah,
Omega
yes.
Josh, did you get with Ariana Grande yet?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, she's single today, currently. Oh, yesterday at 7:20. Yeah, 7:27, which like the month being the 7th. and
Yeah, I have a feeling
27.
that
Hashtag everybody got jokes.
Hashtag,
nice. Nice.
But like I said, thank you for joining us, and yeah, if you have any questions, put it right there in the chat.
Yeah, is this the first time you showed up to our event?
The first time he's, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Well, look, man, I'm trying to engage the viewer. I know what the real answer is. I think we all
Everybody's
do.
got jokes.
Everybody's got
Hashtag.
jokes. Oh yes, that's what we needed.
We're just gonna put that on a T-shirt, and like when someone pats you on the back, all you hear is, everybody got jokes.
Wow.
We're just putting audible T-shirts together, just us.
Yeah, Audible T-shirts, man. Let's do it.
That's actually the name of our new band, Audible T-shirts.
Audible.
Terrible name
The
for a
audible
band.
tease.
There we go.
The
The
Audible
Tees. That sounds kind of.
That sounds weird.
It actually sounds like a rock band name.
It does. Like I have a couple of rock band names that I've made, and one is actually not safe because it just it's completely safe when you hear the whole thing, but if someone cuts you off while saying it, you're just like, how dare you? I'm not going to say it here for the fear of they would say it's inappropriate either way, but
Oh, the commenter has left a comment asking whatever, but I'm happy to be here. So, what is this podcast about?
So you know what?
Commenter.
It is officially 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Now it's 2 hours and 31 minutes in. So this really is about us bringing topics to talk about, but it's also about us communicating with the viewers, and really, it's about whatever you want it to be about, but as long as it's interesting and really just learning and having a conversation about things that's happening in the world, whether it is in video games, whether it's in hopefully music production soon, just anything in general. And
producer.
Yeah, one of those not producers can tell you about it.
So this podcast really is just about entertaining the fans and kind of just having a community where we can talk to and just entertain. So, like I said in the past, if you're continuing to watch this, if it's not live right now, thank you for watching still. And put comments below, and we'll possibly even come back and read them later.
No, we've covered that too much. Go back. Go back.
What did he comment? What did he comment? Sonic?
Okay, the commenter just said, so in that case, what's your opinion on Pokemon Go? Well, you can check, I don't know, episode
Check
0.
any of our
episode 1.
podcasts, and you'll get some Pokemon Go.
Yeah, just every single other podcast except for the Hidden One.
We actually talked about it twice here.
No, we talked about it 3 times.
I'm talking about here in this podcast in
Yeah,
general.
we talked about it in this podcast too.
Yeah. See.
Speaking of which, I just evolved in Electro.
No, keep it to yourself for now.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it again. B over here he has Pokemon just popping up when he like wakes up and just turns on his phone.
While you were talking in the chat, Omega, I turned on Pokemon Go
so
and
spiteful. Oh, this guy insulting our fans.
Wow, I just said it today.
We technically had 3 podcasts. We started with 0, so that's why it says 2 right now on the one that you're listening to.
Heck yeah, because we're all about
transparency. Go visit 0. 0, in my opinion, is the worst one. I hate it. Don't go to it.
Actually, it was the best one.
Ones. Except for this one. This one's actually...
This one started out to be pretty fun.
To say, because how you say it kind of sounds like we're degrading already. Like, just go to 0-1.
Oh, yeah. It's like
it was a joke. It was a joke.
It's probably gonna be terrible. Go ahead and just go to our previous work. It's almost like we already believe we've hit our prime and we're out of it.
Right now, we're just slowly sending out less and less content that's worth anything.
But I mean, it's just like this one. We kind of started off a little stiff, you know.
Well, it was kind
of how the first one started off too.
It was meant to be structured, and then we can end up just having a natural conversation. I don't know. Like, this one was meant to be a lot more positive than one was.
Oh, yeah, it was until we started talking about producing. So, my apologies.
No, trust me, it's just natural conversation, and it's still interesting. So, I mean, then again, that's the
you don't want to be known as the producer. Why don't you want to be known as the producer?
You know what? It was a joke. It was a joke. I definitely don't care. Also, hit me up for beats. $50 a beat. I'm playing now.
Why so cheap?
You really want him?
What do you mean? Why so cheap? Jeez, why do producers do stuff like that? They know they're struggling artists out here. It'd be a lot more profitable if you were just giving out beats for less money.
Cheap. That is stupidly cheap, man.
What do you recommend, Melodic?
Yeah, what do you recommend?
Usually beats are around like in the hundreds, honestly, like 200.
All right. Well,
so I have a question. For a voiceover artist for a 30-second spot, how much do you think that would cost?
30-second? Well, I guess length kind of goes into the two they matter. But it's not like he's selling short songs. I'm pretty sure you're selling like 3-minute long songs to 5 minutes.
Well, it's a good thing that we're collaborating because certain people don't have $50 on them. And or above that.
Well, honestly, though, there was this person, and I know I'm about to drop a name, but his name is Gary V, and he was talking about how a lot of people say he was talking about the culture of startups, and he was talking about this today, or yesterday, the 7th month, 27th day on Elvis Duran in the morning show, and he was talking about how a lot of people give excuses that they don't have the capital in order to start up certain companies or to start up certain products.
Yeah, you're supposed to invest in it.
And the truth is, like he was saying, like you can go to certain startups like GoFundMe or Kickstarter. He was saying it, but those sites, they're great and all, but it's like a tool. If you don't know how to use them, then it doesn't help you, because there's a lot of times where people can invest in
actually
that
and that's cheaper. Josh has commented, $200 for a single production, and actually that's on the cheap side. Usually.
On the cheap side, is that
for
what he said?
high quality production, yeah.
But hold on, but this kind of ties into it. What he was also saying is, if you really wanted to, there's things probably in your house right now that you can sell, that you own, that you have full ownership to sell in your house, that you can end up making a lot of money off of. Also too, if you want to, and the thing is not only that, but you can also find part-time jobs. You can also find full-time jobs. It's hard, but if you really want it, just go out there and be consistent about it. He said back in the day, this is his words. He said back in the day that they used to be like there'll be like people who will work for 7 years and risk all that money just to start up their company. So, and he also mentioned before that he said something about that he's 40-something. He said that he wished he could tell like his younger self how great he feels in his 40s and how he feels like he's just starting. And Elvis Duran, being like 52, also said that too. And so I guess a lot of times we feel like we don't have a lot of time to do things. I guess the urgency is great because you feel like you could do a lot, which I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it's something to think about, that you may actually feel better as you get older in terms of way you can do things. I mean, because also too, we're living a lot longer than we were before. We have certain medicines. We have different lifestyles, which I believe. I mean, you can fact check me on that. But then again, everyone's different. So who knows how long we may live? I mean, who knows? We may even live shorter with all these new technologies. Who knows? But I guess just this is something to think about. That's why I bring it up.
Wait, how did we get to how long?
Okay, it's because he was talking about if you really wanted something in life, you can work hard for it. I mean, like he did. He was an immigrant, and you said that there's a lot of struggling artists out there who $50 is a lot, but and Melodic said it was on the cheap side.
It was on the stupidly cheap side.
Like so I'm saying, even
underselling yourself.
If you wanted something for it, who says there's no way that you can go out there and get it without having to get a whole people to invest in you? You can. Like I said, these are tools you can use. But I'm saying there's a lot of different ways, and I was just using what Mr. Gary Vee said. There's a lot of different ways that people can go out there and find the capital for what they need.
Actually, now that I think about it, just finding a kid to make a beat, and I have to say this as a quote, you can get it. It would be $500.
You said a what?
A kid.
Just finding a kid to make an original beat.
A random kid?
$500. Usually, if you're selling like your tracks for like $50, it makes it partially sound like you're just giving it away for free, and it's probably not the most original thing out there. You know?
So do you mean beats with or without samples? Or are you, like, what are you talking about? Like original beats made from scratch?
Original beats, like things that's ripping off of other producers and whatnot, because that's kind of what he's trying to get.
I guess you can't charge too much for beats that have samples in them, then.
No, you can if you have the license to it, or if it's in the free domain.
That's true.
That's why we use movies, old movies and stuff, as audio tracks. If we don't have like a singer or something to sing.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, which is I'm still stupefied that you sold your tracks for $50. Damn.
No, not me personally. I'm talking about buying beats for $50.
Oh no, license for $50 possibly, yeah, but I would expect to have royalty afterwards for anything made from that track. But buying it completely, where they have complete ownership, no.
I've gotten beats for free.
Well, yeah, but usually those beats aren't, they're not going to be the hottest things out there, if we're honest.
Ooh, being honest.
You never know.
No, I definitely know, because they wouldn't be stupid to sell their premium beats for free.
You'd be surprised.
No, I definitely know. I know DJ Snakes puts out some of his original stuff for free.
For free?
For the fans, yeah.
Yeah, but isn't he good?
Hells yeah, he made a track and worked on the Lady Gaga's album. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if he's dropping free beats, then they're definitely good beats.
Not for rappers to rap over, like original tracks. I have to make that clear.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Wait, what?
That's what I'm talking about. Beats that you would rap over, not beats that... Never mind.
Yeah, it would be...
So the commenter is asking right now, so RJ, I don't know who that is.
The best things in life are...
Yeah, who's RJ?
Yeah.
Probably Peachy.
I don't know. But I'm just going to ask all of you.
Every time I look at the chat, I'm
like, things in life aren't free.
Really behind everyone else.
Say what?
Every time I look at the chat, I'm like really behind everyone else.
Oh.
Yeah, he clearly does believe that. Thanks, Omega.
Well, hold on. So
I believe what?
Okay, all right. No.
Inside joke.
No.
Can I have an inside joke with a fan? Is that okay?
Sure.
Yes. All right, let's let it go then. Shh.
Okay.
Between you
so I'm going to ask everyone.
So I'm not the only one who muted him then, right?
Hey. I'm going to ask everyone. Do you believe the best things in life are free?
That is a question.
Yeah.
And,
I feel like the best things in life can be free, but people will obviously try to monetize it.
Actually, no. You have to work for anything that you feel would be best. You have to work for. Period. Even if you make it yourself, you have to work for it.
Gary V was talking about
then that goes into the definition of what is free.
Yeah.
That also goes into the definition of
in any currency, but you know what they say: time is money, and any time you spend doing something, that's money. So just making a sandwich, that's money.
Wow.
I mean,
the comment has been deleted.
Money to get that sandwich, though, does it not? You have to invest somewhere. That's the main thing about it.
Really? Hey, hard. Could you also get Bossman's comic too?
I'm sorry. What's happening? I can't see the chat.
Yeah, who is RJ, by the way?
I have no clue.
Peachy. Anyway,
I really think he's
okay.
talking to Peachy.
Hey, I'm just gonna call the Commodore that made the mistake, JC, so we can kind of, not have to keep calling him the Commodore.
Yeah,
the Commodore.
JC.
Yeah, he's like, my bad. It's okay, man.
What happened to Omega?
Who is Boston, by the way?
I mean, I don't really want to keep calling him Omega.
I am confused.
Huh?
I'm
would
curious.
You be confused, man? What do you mean?
More so curious, if you know what I mean.
It's the same as like Lime Club or anybody else.
No, it's just like one of those moments where you want to learn about your followers to a degree, you know?
That's true. Hey, just because I'm a troll. Bossman, Bossum, you want to tell us a little bit about why you're here right now? Like, what's your favorite part of the podcast?
I think
it'd be funny if it turned out to be the final boss.
Oh, we're going to talk to him?
Yeah, that's because
I'm a troll. Talk to our comments, man?
Even though we clearly made a joke about Bossum.
Hey now, Sage. Hey now.
Since we clearly made a joke,
you can't talk like that towards a follower.
Okay, just try not. Like I said last, try not to type so loud while you answer these questions.
I don't have a keyboard.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
That's right. You don't have a computer.
Yeah,
Mr. Not Producer.
Reasons to build a PC. You don't have a computer.
Because anything is better than nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Now, how much did it cost for you all to buy your PC parts?
I mean, my computer's an all-in-one, so
about $700 or so.
You can get some for $600 if you're really good with money.
I mean, I paid $899 for my computer, but it was $1,000 off. So.
Jeez,
yeah,
wow.
I didn't.
So you all have some good jobs, I hear.
I mean, I got a really good deal.
My pizza place.
We're not selling our beats for $50. I'm just saying.
Look, man. I was talking about another producer. You're starting to put him on the spot now.
What's his name, Bosso?
Everyone, go check out that random person Bossum's channel.
No, not right now. Wait until after this long podcast.
No, I'm kidding.
If you made it this far,
also
in the podcast,
check out JC's channel. I'm sure he has great videos about Ariana Grande.
Actually, it's Drake and Super Smash Brothers. Anyway,
you're on 5 minute pin.
Oh wait, there's one Ariana Grande. I'm sorry. Anyway,
nice.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely on 5 minute penalty.
Who, me?
What?
Not you, B.
Oh. Hey, don't put him on a 5 minute penalty. Great, you put him on a 5 minute penalty.
I very much did. Yeah. I very much did.
Why?
Really? That was really like fast 5 minute penalty.
Yeah, that was really quick.
I was like, BFCW. I have like a $1,000 budget. What tips y'all have?
Oh my gosh, you guys can't really can't hear me right now.
Wait, laptop.
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
People in the call can hear you. It's the stream that can't hear you.
Wait, why can't the stream hear? Oh, change that, man. Come on.
No, they can hear you. Everyone can hear you.
No, we should have kept going and just had him freak out.
You know what? That would have been.
He won't know the next time we do it.
That would have been comedy gold.
But I guess for the most part.
Plus, you don't want him cussing. That's
true.
I probably would have just been like, you know what?
But he does that even when he knows he's on live.
Yeah, but this time it would have been intentional. Like he wouldn't have been holding back or anything.
Yeah, it would have just been a shitstorm since I know I could say that.
Which sounds like a really good Naruto game, by the way.
No,
Naruto shitstorm.
Probably answer the
dollar budget. What tips you have for building a gaming laptop? Well, I'd suggest talking to one of the other people in the chat.
He's not applicable to the situation.
I'd suggest talking to everyone else.
A lot of spit, grit, and duct tape. Really?
But Mr. Peachy, and I like how nobody's commented on the fact that I've added Mr. this entire time to Peachy's name.
I like how no one's cared about the fact that you added Peachy.
That's whatever. Anyways, Peachy, do you have any comments you want to add or tips for your 800?
Revolutionary. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna call you Mr. B now. That's all I need. Bless you.
Thank you. That was bad.
I feel like that name is taken.
Mr. Peachy.
Mr. Peachy.
What about Mr. Danish Butter Cookies?
Where did that come from?
My brain, and it's a channel.
Oh, okay.
Well then.
So we're just plugging stuff again.
So are we
so everyone go check out.
So we have 15 minutes left of the podcast. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Yeah, I mean it's only been over 3 hours. Actually, right now, let's see. It has technically been 2 hours and 21 minutes. No, that's. Oh wait, sorry, that's not it. I know what happened.
B minor.
I know what happened here. Actually, I'm not
B
sure.
minor.
What time is it anymore?
B minor.
Are you sure you don't mean? Lit.
Diminish B.
Let's see.
There's a producer named Honorable C Note, so I feel like
technically
that
speaking,
would be a little
diminished B be an A.
In
your case,
diminished B. Yeah,
it would be an A.
So should I go for
3 hours?
diminished?
20 minutes.
No,
Okay.
That's ugly.
So I'm confused about the time. Anyway.
Oh yeah, we've only been on for I want to say 3 hours.
Yeah, it says 3 hours, but it also says 2 hours and 23 minutes.
On the video thing? Yeah, that thing's weird.
That's because we're dropping such high quality that it can't keep up.
I think it only keeps cache like 2 hours or something.
Please stop it.
But anyways, we should probably answer the question about the $1,000 budget PC and not seem like dicks.
I've been counted out.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Context.
Oh.
Did you say
So technically, isn't that like a nickname for something? Like,
it's also a name. Yeah. And also context.
Yeah. Okay, let's just, for anyone that's forgot the question. By the way, I have like $1,000 budget. What tips do you have for getting/building a gaming laptop?
Oh wait, gaming laptop? What?
Does it have to be a laptop?
Yeah, because laptops are pre-built, man. Can't really get around that.
Yeah.
You got that soldering and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a
I mean, you can be very creative. I mean, you are an engineer, by the way.
But it's just like there's a limit to how much one can do, and it'll be bulky.
I mean, that hasn't stopped Alienware.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. Alienware has some very bulky machine. So
earlier commenter in the podcast could tell you that. I won't give out any names because what to say.
Yeah, that would be against our agreements here.
Yeah.
I might have to add that to the terms of service, but yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, cool. We're just talking about almost like your, stock. People who own stock. We're just talking about all of our internal policies.
Yeah.
So please go to this website to figure out everything about our internal,
But in short, go to a website like PCBuilder.com and just go crazy and see how much or what you want, like in performance.
So we have deferred your question.
I know. I'm the only one who's answering at this point.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Like, get an understanding of what's going to cost what. Motherboard, you shouldn't. You can get it kind of cheap. Just make sure it supports DDR4 if you're building a piece like a desktop PC. Make sure you have some PCIe express ports so you can add in like external graphics cards and stuff. Well, not external graphics card, but graphics card like the NVIDIA Titan 1080. That thing will be VR ready. I think it's about 300 though.
Did that hurt you to say?
What?
That it'll be VR ready?
Yeah, it really did. That seems to be somewhat of a concern, and considering he's a engineer of some sort, I would assume he would probably dive into that area at one point in time.
Nice.
Or want to develop for it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But regardless, if the card doesn't support it, you can always upgrade it. That's the great thing about it.
Okay. As we have, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you can go. If you're
okay. As we have 10 minutes left, around 2 minutes left. Is there anything we haven't covered?
Is there? Did we even talk about the NX, by the way?
We did. We talked about a little bit about it. Yeah.
Not enough to really like bash on it or
we'll
give
learn.
it
We'll learn more about it.
We don't know anything.
And by the way,
I mean, speculation. Wait a second. Podcast number 0. You were like, oh yeah, we could totally talk about the NX and all 4. Now you're like, oh, there's nothing to say. It's really.
Well, if I remember, since we're
excited about the speculation.
If we're pulling past podcasts up, if I remember correctly, Melodic said speculation isn't all that great because we don't have anything to go off of. I can't say anything about 2017 because I don't want to speculate.
I know that's not word for word.
Well, it's definitely not word for word. But
I know you took a lot of liberties with that.
By what do you mean, my dear?
Joe Ford.
A lot of liberties with that one.
What?
I said speculation, if presented as a fact, can be dangerous.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
That is definitely what I said.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Regardless.
So let's talk about Sonic as we already were.
No, let's not talk about I'm tired of the Sonic tags.
So
Sonic, Pokemon, and
Digimon,
Sonic and
Digital Monsters, Digital. Oh no, we're not.
Those are the consistent. No, you're alone in that one. Go in your corner.
I mean, there's Pokahard, who probably would like to talk about Digimon or even Yu-Gi-Oh for that matter.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have made a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh references, huh?
I got to go.
Yeah, well, we're about to close out in a couple of minutes anyway.
No, I mean it was fun with you guys here.
Yeah, it was good having our guest host, Peachy.
Yeah.
You mean guest spot?
Guest spot. Yeah.
Guest person.
Yeah.
I'll learn the terminology one day.
It's okay.
It's okay. You're not host. You don't have to worry about it.
I have to worry about
Stop trying to be host.
You know what? Which one was everyone's favorite again?
Was it because you were hosting though?
Are you sure?
Actually, positive.
Okay, Pokahart says, I will talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! In the next podcast. So everyone who's listening, please join in for that as we have
that's gonna be hard to contribute.
Yeah,
same.
All right, yeah. All right.
Everyone.
So we'll have virtually nothing to talk about next podcast.
Which means we have a busy week trying to make sure we have something good to talk about. Was it Friday at 9 p.m.? Yeah. Or 7, we'll let you know. Subscribe to find out.
Also, leave your comments and feedback.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your favorite host will be back soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
Yeah, slap a like if you like it. Slap a dislike if you dislike it. Comment if you want it to. We really don't care.
As long as you just participate, we want to know that you're there.
We just love to see you be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't love you. I'm sorry.
I love you.
This is strictly a professional relationship.
I love you each and every one.
We appreciate you.
I love you. He doesn't have to. You can come.
You're family, but you're not that family.
Yeah, I love you so much. I want to call each and every one of you my squatties.
Squatties?
No, we're definitely not doing that.
We're calling them the squatties.
No, we're definitely not.
One of our squatties has a question for us in the comment section.
Oh, would you please read it out loud?
Oh, sure. Nannerpuss.
Corner. Get in the corner. Right now.
Okay.
Time out, mister.
Fine.
All right. Well, this is nice. Well, you know what would be crazy if we showed you a lesson and actually, like, cut the stream while you were in timeout. So, no, I'm joking. That would just be a very a-hole thing to do.
It'd be funny in my position.
No, it would not.
You know what? No.
Not.
You know what? Overruled.
Yeah. Peachy said so.
All right. Yeah.
Follow us on Snap. Joking, we don't have a Snapchat.
We should probably get around to that, but
I mean, you don't even want to show your face.
Would we post?
Hell no. Not showing my face.
Yeah.
I'm not showing my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am showing my heart.
Oh.
Boo.
That was kind of corny, but you know what? I liked it.
It was from your heart type of corny, so.
Yeah, except that you said you didn't love him, but I love him.
It's true.
Of course.
Well, you can hate someone from the bottom of your heart.
It's true.
You can hate. Look, you can really hate them with so much compassion. I really, really hate you.
From the bottom of my heart.
Just from the bottom of my heart. I just want to let you know.
To be PG, you're a piece of dung.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
All right.
That's the timeout for you.
Hey, it's PG. You can't put me in timeout.
Hey, look.
I adhere to
we were
the
allowed to
rules.
use the S word. You could have said it.
Wait, anyone here know how to do an Eddie Murphy commercial? I mean, Eddie Murphy impersonation?
I know.
B.
I know a guy who can do a mean
D.
Sesame Street impersonation.
We know you can.
Because you kind of just did it.
Wait a second. We forgot to ask Peachy about his art in depth.
You know, it still says that he's here.
I know it does.
Because he's here.
But he said he had to go. He might have muted or left.
No, he's not even muted.
Peachy.
That's interesting. All right. So as we have the last 3 minutes, does anyone want to like plug something that we haven't already plugged?
I'd like to plug into a socket because my phone's gonna die soon.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, Peachy has just muted it, and also too, Kind of Funny Games. It's great. I'm pretty sure you all already know Greg Miller.
Oh, I didn't know you were actually gonna plug something.
I see you, Peachy. I wasn't either until like I just decided to do it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Do it.
Yeah, night, man.
All right. Well, good night, Peachy.
Good night, America.
All right. Well, yeah. This is it for. Hold on. Let me get everything ready. This is it for. We will never be called Squadcast podcast. Thank you for joining us for episode 2 out of the 3 that we've done.
Before we end, real quick, I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for listening to the Harry Potter Puppet Pals episode 5.
Yes, I did that.
Go ahead and finish.
Can I come back? All right, it's your host. All right, yeah, I'm back. It's your host, Harry, and my two associates, Ron and Hermione. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
So corny. Your uncle.
But hey, we have to keep the tradition alive. And
yeah, normally it's at the beginning of the it's at the beginning of the cast, but you know.
Yeah, it happened though, and we cannot take that away unless we delete it. Anyway,
thank you everyone for staying to the end so I can make my dumb joke that happens every podcast.
It's true. And so I guess to start over? Not really. Well, thanks for joining us. Well, we just had B say something. Peachy left because he had to. And so Melodic, I'll leave that to you before I completely close out.
Oh, leave what? Wait, you're going to completely close out. What?
I'm just saying I'm going to leave whatever you have to say until I completely close out. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
Yes, actually. Goodbye.